What's going on, world? What's going on? Here we are, baby.
What's up, bitches?
3 Man Podcast, baby. We back at it again.
Three
We are
man.
back at it again, folks.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Got
Burn the
this
truck
no
down,
block,
nigga.
no block.
What'd you say, man? What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say,
Burn
Max?
the truck down and the gas station down, nigga.
I'm sitting here
Yeah.
enjoying a little bit of smoke. Smoke. I did a chicken on the smoker today. I did a beer can chicken.
That's
Got me some brats in there. So basically, what I did is I got the beer can stand, put the beer in that shit, put the chicken on the shit, man. I seasoned it real good. Then I put some bacon scraping over the top of that bitch, basic while it fucking cooked. And then I pour a little can of beer over that bitch until that bitch turned into mother.
Yeah, that shit sounds
I
good.
can't stand
That shit,
motherfuckers doing something weird,
shit good. Hey, we can barely hear you, bro.
bro. Oh, my bad. I can't stand a motherfucker who ain't self-aware, goddamn it.
I ain't self-aware. What? Okay. Well, shit. Time for Max Mama Rants. Get that microphone good, man. Let's get this Max Mama Rants going.
Oh, man. It's just my team driver. This nigga, like, great news, everything. He just lacks self-awareness like a motherfucker, boy.
You must be walking.
I'm just cleaning my windows because
Oh,
he refused to clean the goddamn windows, and the windows only get messy with his ass.
really?
So, yeah, I'm the only one that cleans the goddamn windows.
That's fucked up.
So what?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, and I need the windows cleaned because of my fucking eyes. And so this nigga never cleans the goddamn windows. I don't understand. But that's like a lot of motherfuckers in society. Niggas lack self-awareness, boy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, when Kevin Samuel said self-awareness was sexy, I didn't understand that shit until I got until a couple of years later, and I really understood what he meant by that shit. Like a lot of these ladies nowadays, especially a lot of us men, we lack self-awareness, nigga. Like niggas can't read the room no more for some fucking particular reason.
Mm.
I'm like, dog, read the fucking room, bruh. But niggas can't do that shit. I don't understand why. I guess I guess you could say a lot of niggas who was raised with single mothers and shit.
You think that's the
Well,
case? Why they can't read the room?
nah, it's niggas who was raised with single mothers and did not have no form of strong men around them.
Okay. I see where you're
Talking
going with it.
motherfuckers who were absent
You
any
sound like you're in a
form.
hurricane, bro.
Yeah, I'm finished up now. All right. It's like niggas who every strong man, like they never had no strong man in their life, but every strong man that mom realized they was a strong man, she makes sure she got them away from them motherfuckers. Like,
Sabotage.
what?
Sabotage the fucking relationship, bro.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is sabotage? I was like,
It's kind of like saying targe or garbage. Like that motherfucker breath smell like hot garbage.
yeah, man. Niggas, some of you young niggas need to, y'all lack a whole bunch of self awareness, bro.
They need to put it up, man.
Like, y'all lack any form of self fucking awareness, nigga. Like, when I remember when Angry Man was just like, I thought he was bullshitting when he said this shit. Because I was like, young niggas cannot be that dumb.
Oh
But
yeah, they that dumb.
whenever I went on TikTok and there was a younger dude, he was about like 19, 20 years old and shit, and he was like, "Yo, why you old dudes keep trying to preach to us young dudes and shit?" And I was just like, "Are you serious right now, or are you joking?" The nigga was being serious, and I was just like, "That's the
Do
dumbest
not
shit I ever
neglect
fucking
wise
heard."
counsel.
That's the dumbest shit I ever fucking heard in my life. And I was like, bro, I have heard some dumb shit, and I have said a lot of dumb shit. I have said some of the most stupidest shit I ever heard known to man, nigga. But I have never said no dumb shit like that. Why you older cats keep preaching to us? I was like, nigga, that's what they supposed to do, you dumb fuck.
You're never supposed to neglect wise counsel. Y'all remember that, men? Men that's listening, women too. Don't ever neglect wise counsel.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. I was like, that is the thing amongst men. You supposed to pass down wisdom from generation to generation, you dumb fuck.
Pretty much.
Dumb young nigga. You supposed
They
to
dumb
pass
as hell,
down
man.
wisdom. And I'm like, bruh. I was like, bruh, so you telling me you rather do everything in life off of trial and error? And I was like, bruh, that's a hard life to live.
That's
I was like,
stupid as
trust me.
hell.
I was like, trust me, bro. I was like, a lot of shit. I was like, a good amount of shit I had to learn in life was trial and error because I didn't have that wise counsels for a lot of shit in my life. I was like, a lot of shit I had to do off of trial and error.
Right.
It's like, I couldn't listen to my mother's because of the fact that, well, she had some hidden, she had some form of hidden agenda.
Mm.
And so that's the reason why some dudes don't even listen to women, especially their mother, because you know that she got some hidden agenda. You know she ain't doing this shit just for the best for your life, nigga. Nah, she doing this shit because it's something's going to benefit her in the long run.
Is that always the case, man?
You say, is that always the case?
Yeah. With the single mother.
If you look at the single mom's life, nigga, and answer, should you really get wise counsel from this person?
Mm. There you got, fruits. You got to look at somebody's fruits. Fruits is how they live. What's the results of the damn actions and the choices that they make in life, folks. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But again, you can't tell these young niggas anything. Like,
can't tell them nothing.
My nephew, I've been told my nephew, you need to call your people. I was like, yo, you need to call your family, let your family know what the fuck's going on and shit. Nigga still hasn't done it.
Mm.
Me and my brother talked about it.
I don't want that accountability, bro.
My brother, he washed his hands of it and said, fuck that nigga.
Mm.
Don't tell me to go fuck myself.
He told his daddy that?
No, my nephew told my brother to go go fuck himself.
So he told his uncle that, basically.
Yeah.
Mm.
And me and my brother, we had a conversation. He was just like, yo, could you imagine telling our uncle passed away like 3 years ago? Could you imagine and tell him to go fuck himself, nigga? I couldn't even imagine that shit without getting a weird feeling of goosebumps, like this nigga about to raise from the graves and whoop my ass, nigga.
Exactly. I back talked my dad one time. That was the last time I ever did it because he backhanded me. Quick too. That shit was so fucking quick, man. That shit was like Sugar Ray Leonard hit my ass. That shit was like Roy Jones Jr. hit my ass. That shit was fast as fuck, but I ain't see that shit coming. Matter of fact, I couldn't even let no sound out, man. I could only make that surprise face emoji and put my hand on my damn cheek that he hit me on. That's all I could do.
They say you stand into the camera like them goddamn dogs on that Peter commercial.
Man, man, I swear for God, if I could have had a mirror right there, I probably look like I saw a 3-legged alien, bro. Seriously, bro. I was 16 back then. It would have looked like my face would look like I'd seen a goddamn Diddy fucking freak on party, dog.
That's fun.
That's how my face was, bro.
Dog, you looking at
Straight up.
you looking at the camera like, nigga, I'm about to go to an all kill animal shelter.
Trying to tell you, hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. It's better to show you than to tell you, bro. I can show you exactly how my dad, he didn't talk like this dude, but this reminds me of how my generation, my dad's generation was when it come to affection or with these sons and shit. Watch this shit right here, man.
Watch this bitch. Come on.
Watch this shit. Dude, they do that affection shit back then, bro. I'm telling you, man, that shit funny, man. That dude said, "You better boss up. You better boss up." Look at the hat. Look how he's standing, man. You didn't see that, did you? Look at the stance, bro. Look at the coolness. Look at the coolness of. Look, check this out. Look at him. Look at him now. Got the fedora hat on, bro. The button down. He know what he doing.
I look like an old ass angry man.
I know, right? I know, right? But shit. Hey, but
yeah,
let's
man.
go.
I just don't understand, man. What these, yeah, man. I never really understood about what's up with these young niggas, man. Like,
know, right?
It's something that I hate to admit to say, but it was whenever, what was that chick's name off of Antoine? Be on the panels a lot. Not Jazz, but Jess.
Yes.
She said something about when we was talking about the black community and shit, and she was just like, y'all always talking about the negatives of the black community. You never talk about the positive shit of the black community and shit, yada yada yada. And if I was on that panel, I would have asked her, where do you see the black community in the future? Where? Where do you see the black community in the future?
That's a great question to ask.
And my opinion and my thing, what I would have told her, I was like, the reason why we talk about the negative shit is because the black community that y'all niggas thinking of into what we're going into the future, that black community is dead, ain't never coming back, ain't nothing you can do about it. That shit gone. You gotta deal with this new black community now. And this new black community, it's a failed race. I'm sorry. It's a failed fucking race.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who disagree with me, show me, don't tell me shit in opinions and emotions. Show me your facts, data, statistics. Show me where I am wrong and show me where you are right. Because you're not
like
gonna...
you said. It sounds like you said, show me your fat data and statistics. Show me your fat data and statistics.
Yeah, show me where I'm wrong. Please show me. Show me, please. Please. I want to see why I'm wrong, but you're not gonna find those status. But I'm gonna leave y'all niggas with this. if the juiciest juice was the most juiciest juice on the juiciest juice day, which
Huh?
day would be the juiciest juice on the juiciest juice day? And I'll
Shit, the
leave you with
juiciest
that.
juice day. Boy, this boy is crazy. Oh, this nigga is crazy, man.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Get out of here, man. Anyway, let's look at this. I don't know if I showed this before, but I got to show it again, man. Before we get into the main part of our show, we're gonna do a little bit of this, and then we're gonna go to crypto.
All right.
Hey, Dragon, you about ready to do crypto, man?
Because I got that article already set up earlier that I have put into the chat. So once you post that, I'm good to go.
Okay. Let me get this shit right. All right, folks. We're gonna get this nice background music that I produced. Let's hush it up. Let's go.
Can I ask why you're out here protesting today?
Because someone's got to lie to the Hispanics to make them think the Republicans are the bad guys.
Why are you out here today?
As a liberal, we have to make the world think we're caring people.
Benedict,
What made you decide to come out here today?
I gave up my job to protest full time, so poor people don't have to.
What's the main goal of today's protest?
We're here for unity. So if you don't agree, get the fuck out. What exactly are you protesting today?
I don't know the issue,
So is this AI?
No, this is a
but
satire,
solidarity
bro.
with whatever's
You
trending.
sure? It looks like AI though.
No, it's satire, bro. It's not AI though. No, somebody did this.
What's your goal being out here today?
these people don't vote unless you scare them. That's why we show up.
I major in social justice, so I know what's best for communities I've never lived in.
Why are you out here?
This is AI.
This AI, man.
Yeah, you know
Somebody
that?
did a good ass damn job.
That's AI, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
it's
well,
like AI,
the reason why I'm playing it is if liberals actually told the truth. I'm not playing it as this.
No. I was just like, is this? I couldn't tell if it was
But
AI or
that's
not. And I
scary,
was just
dude.
like, man,
That's
this is
scary,
AI.
dog. But that's scary because they can fake shit happening on the news. Like they can just make a whole goddamn
You have
event.
no idea. They got black women fooled because there's two of them out there. There's one to where there's an AI sister. She's doing her face and everything else, and like these women are really thinking she's real until the creator comes on there, a guy, and says she's AI. I created her, and started talking about the steps and everything else. They are cooked. They're already doing that. It's already done.
Yeah, they so stupid.
So no, it was funny because I was just like, this shit sounded. I was like, yeah, it's paired. I was like, wait, this is AI. But yeah, dude. You didn't know that they've been a lot. Like, remember with the whole Israel and Hamas shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was just like, I kept telling my homies, bro. I was just like, bro, you in the United States, bro. You better off just staying out of it, bro. I was like, bro, a lot of the footage that's been coming from over in Gaza is AI footage, bro. It's not even real.
That shit crazy, dog. They do.
Dude was just like, no, I'm not. I was like, you remember when they remember when that big news article that came out, this news cycle, when it was talking about Israel bombed a hospital, and they showed you a video of Israel bombing the hospital and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was AI.
Damn.
And niggas didn't realize that shit. And I was telling him, I was like, bro, I was like, you don't understand this is AI, right? And he was like, no, this is AI. I was like, bro, I was like, you don't see how the sparks and the flyers and the fires disappears? I was like, you don't see how it's consistently burning but ain't doing no damage, really? Like,
Got to stay on point, folks. Got to stay alert.
Ukraine versus Russia, and I was just like, yeah, a lot of that information we got was AI. like with the whole they told the before the Russian bombers bombed the island and all that shit. The Ukrainians told the Russians to go fuck themselves
Mm.
before they got bombed. That was AI. Whenever there was a quote unquote a fighter who's they called him the protector of Ukraine of the skies. That was AI. This AI shit is. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. This
Dangerous.
AI shit. Not only the AI shit dangerous, bro, but it's getting to a point to where I can't even. I'm starting to not be able to distinguish the difference from AI or not AI.
Really? This
So
shit-
what?
You gotta stay up on that shit,
Yeah,
man.
really?
That's why I started studying AI engineering, bro.
Exactly. It's kind of easy to hey, you two hush, to tell the
Well,
difference.
it
between the
used to
two.
be when they
No.
because you could tell with the eyes. Now AI is starting to master the eyes now, and so
Was
And
learning, it's constantly learning.
yeah.
it's not just that; it's also certain little quirks and other stuff of which you have to look at. I mean, your eyes are the reason why it looks so real is because of certain receptors in the brain. Once you're able to actually register, okay, this is AI and this is what it's going to emulate. Once you pay attention to certain stuff in the background will always tell it. Always. People are too busy focused on the forefront, but when you look at the background, sometimes you can be like, oh, okay, I can see it because of the actual camera angle, because it's always extremely blurred out, unlike how it would be with an actual camera, because most of the time that's not blurred out like that. When it comes to AI, it's always blurred out every single
So
time.
yeah, the background. You talking about the background, right?
Yep.
Here's the problem, man. I seen an AI video to where it seems like they got the background covered and everything. I was like, what the fuck?
What AI video is that? I'd like to see that one.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was like a couple of weeks ago. But
That's
it was a black
crazy.
we have with coding is the background blurrination, but it does look real enough for individuals because of some certain camera angles and other stuff, but not all camera angles are always blurred in the background.
Why her jeans look perfect?
Huh?
Yeah.
Her jeans look perfect.
Because like even sometimes when they're moving their arms or when somebody's close up, you'll see that third arm or something else sticking out from the side of them. Just kind of like her with the woman that we're looking at
I
right
can
now.
see the outline of her image.
That clipboard is like stuck to her side while her hands are down to the side.
Oh
So,
yeah. I see it.
stuff like that is how you can tell. Okay, it's AI.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just she sound like one thing I've been realizing is that some of these AI voices just sound a little bit too scripted.
Yep.
You know, there's no flaws and no punctuation.
Yep.
You know, yeah.
But let's continue. Let's continue.
People of color need strong white allies like me to fight their battles for them.
Because someone's got to rile up this community into thinking the right's the bad guys.
Sir, can I ask why you're out?
That shit's crazy. Well, shit. Let's go to one more thing, and then we're gonna go into crypto news. Now, see, this is actually, I think, a good example, if there is one, of a good Democrat. With this lady right here. Listen to her.
I've been in here for 7 years, and now all of a sudden we care enough about people who own Social Security and poor folks with circuit breakers and pink taxes and everything else, when we've had ample opportunity to pass this year after year after year after year, but only until it's attached to something that's going to work for rich folks.
Y'all notice how she has not spoke like she's from the ghetto not one time yet? Now she's speaking very country, but she hasn't spoken like she's from the ghetto not one time yet. She hasn't Jasmine Croc shitted the stuff up yet. I'm playing this as an example of this is a black woman that uses her education properly and is not claim to be from the streets when you've been in private schools all your fucking life and a Rhodes Scholar, but you want to get up on the goddamn screen and damn talk ghetto and shit and cuss and shit? The hell?
Do we care enough about this? Gross. And then have the audacity to say, oh, if you don't like this, you can say, y'all are too strong. No, I don't care about the folks who got to go and buy boats. And you can put that on Facebook. I don't have any of those in my district. No one's sitting at any marble tables over in the 73rd talking about capital gains tax. They are talking about these eggs. They are talking about how they have to use the emergency room for their primary care physician. They do talk about that. They do talk about rolling toilet paper around their drawers because they can't afford tampons and pads. They do talk about that. Yeah, that's me sitting on the side gallery crocheting baby boots and socks. When you look at my MEC report, it's me clearing out my campaign donations to go drive Meals on Wheels every Monday.
All right, what is she talking about?
Not in my neck of the woods. I have to borrow money to pay my
What'd you say, man?
What the fuck is she talking about, bro?
She's talking about her district, bro. My point of showing this is, like I said, this is a good example of a black woman that is in Congress. She's in her Missouri Congress at that time. They're talking about capital gains tax breaks and stuff. And so you see she is purveying what needs to come across, what point she's trying to make. She's doing it in a very good fashion. She's not Jasmine Crockett in the shit. That's my point of playing this. I ain't got to play the whole thing, but I want to play this as an example.
What's her district?
I don't know exactly what her district. 73rd is in Missouri.
Could you won't mind figure out 73rd?
Rep Rachel Proudly. All right, hold on.
I just like the fact that she is able to articulate her words without going into being ghetto or anything else, and actually expressing the fact to her how other people that are in her position are hoarding their money versus she's clearing out hers in order to make sure people have stuff, expressing how the people in her district are going without stuff, and to where she's legitimately sitting over there on the side crocheting stuff to give the people to help out. That's what she's giving out. He's showing how this woman here, like he said, is educated and how she's expressing herself without going completely left. So
it's St. Louis County, Missouri.
I got that.
St. Louis County, Missouri.
And I commend her for it too.
Really? Hey, how long she's been over that district?
Let me see here. She's an incumbent.
She said for the past
office 2019, January 9th, 2019.
Really, bitch? Really, ma'am? You know what? Let her continue talking. All right.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm agreeing with her points. I'm saying that she's purveying her point in an educated manner. You know, I'm conservative. I don't give a damn about what.
It's what you would call. It's what my granddad would call a double talking motherfucker.
Well, regardless, at least she's not. At least she doesn't sound ghetto and uneducated.
That's to sign that affidavit when we file for office, so that I can run for office and not be lying on it. I have to borrow money for them fancy gold plates we have. So I don't know what a capital gains is about. I don't know that feeling, but I do know what it feels like when your stomach touch your back. That's what they talk about in my district in North St. Louis County, where their representative has to stand on this floor till our feet get raw.
And your state in your district is one of the highest crime areas in the nation. Top high crime area, top 50 crime area in the fucking world. But that's why I said, let her continue with the double talking bullshit.
We talk about that.
Hey, Dragon, I think Max is totally missing the point, but okay.
So I do appreciate the fact that it's 111 of you that is going to finally give my grandmother, my 84 and 3-day-old grandmother, opportunity to get a break on her circuit breaker. Thank you. The same 84-year-old who had to work and get paid under the table for taxes. Well, she cleaned white folks' houses. They called her Mary, and she called them by Mr. and Miss.
Yeah,
Those are
ma'am.
the people
When
I
was
have
the
in my
last
district.
time, ma'am? When was the last time your fucking grandmother had to clean up white folks' houses in fucking St. Louis, Missouri, one of the oldest, blackest districts in the nation? Where, bitch? When, bitch? When? Name the year. Name it.
I think that's what she was talking about, man. Like in the past. So,
Okay.
I don't have the people who sit up and concern themselves with what boat they get to buy this year and what vacation they get to go on this year. They make bologna sandwiches and fold the bread in half so that they can feed their grandkids when they come
I'm done
from
hearing
school
this
because they
bitch.
can't afford child care. Those are
Fucking
the conversations we have
boo-hoo.
in my
I
district.
cried 2
So for all the
tears in a
monopoly men
bucket.
on the other side of campus
Bucket,
putting
take
in
it easy.
mustaches and top hats talking about capital gains vacations and what their constituents talk about at their table, I love to be invited for some so I can cosplay wealth. I can't even swim, as you all probably have guessed, by my skin color. I don't care nothing about no boat.
Bitch,
did
I
you
can.
see, did you see what she just did?
Bitch,
You see what
bitch.
she just did? You see what she just did? Do you understand what she just did, Dragon?
No, I didn't.
That's what
Yeah,
when you was just like how she's very quite
that's
articulate
the
and
only
all
thing.
that
That's the
shit.
only thing I have to say. When she started using
That
emotional
bitch
shit
is
and racial
ain't
shit.
that bitch ain't shit. She's nothing but she's basically a female version of a goddamn Al Sharpton. What she's not going to say is, wow, capital gains with no capital gains tax, more people are about to invest in your fucking district,
Right.
including black folks.
She said that she's not aware of what capital gains tax is because she's not, that those aren't the normal talk. So she's probably about to get to that. Like, I feel what you're saying. I'm just liking the fact to her she ain't being ghetto, like, okay, bitch, and stuff like that. That's my only concern.
Shouldn't that be a goddamn fucking embarrassment though? That talking actually like you got some goddamn sense. It's not the norm no fucking more. I'm like, wow. Yeah. And it's just, I'm not giving her fucking credit for how she talks because I know her goddamn district. I know her fucking district. Her district is fucked up because of the policies she fought for.
Okay.
The policies, the defund the police policies, because she got in 19. She fought for the defund the police and politics. I'm sorry. Blah, blah, blah. She fought for defund the police in St. Louis, Missouri. Do you realize one of the last times I ever parked in St. Louis, Missouri, bruh? I literally could not move for 5 hours because of the fact that the teens decided to take over the truck stop I was at. And they decided to take over the truck stop I was at. And so it was all these fucking cars, niggas going around doing donuts and shit. And I asked the motherfuckers, I was like, hey, bro, I got to get to work. I got to go. I got to get to work, bro. If y'all don't mind, it literally will take me 30 seconds. Y'all just let me move for 30 seconds, bro. And y'all continue about y'all day. I don't care what y'all got. Niggas told me to go fuck myself and brandish a gun at me and told me to sit my bitch ass down in my fucking truck. So I sat my bitch ass down in my truck and called the police. That's what I did. That's what she fought for. And so, my bad. So whenever she's talking, my bad. You gotta forgive me. Only thing I hear is bullshit.
Yeah, of course. Totally understand that. We're gonna end this and go.
But my bad. For contents, if you ever been to her district, you understand the same fucking feeling how I feel.
Oh, I
it's
bet.
A piece of shit area.
Oh, I bet.
Pass the bill and stop trying to act like it's us over here when it's been you all the whole time. How?
That's that bullshit, of course. But anyway, like I said, I was showing her to show that, a black woman can't speak in fucking public without cussing and acting ghetto and shit. But anyway. All right, folks. It is time for crypto news. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
All All right. Well, one of the things that I want to go ahead and speak about today, just like how we were speaking about the other day, about how like those Democrats and stuff were worried about Trump's play in crypto, and even in the Genius Bill Act, where members of Congress and their family members, excluding, of course, President Donald Trump, cannot have an active role in stable coins and or the like. But this is what Trump did. Trump's family cuts its stake in World Liberty Financial by 20%. So, DT Marks DeFi LLC, the Trump's family main holding company for the project, has trimmed its ownership from 75% in December 2024 to about 60% by January, and down further roughly to 40% after June 8th, Forbes says. The reduction appeared in updated language on World Liberty Finance's website and was not announced publicly. See, so you get this information here on this magnificent podcast. It remains unclear whether the family directly profited from the stake reduction, but Forbes estimates suggests that a sale could have yielded tens of millions of dollars. Trump's personally reported more than $57 million in income from venture of June based on public filings. The changes comes as lawmakers call for investigations into President Trump's financial connections into the crypto industry, while his administration advances policy on digital assets. In March, World Liberty Financial began issuing its own USD1 stablecoin days before Congress moved forward with the Genius Act legislation designed to regulate stablecoins in the U.S. The Senate passed the Genius Act this week, win for us. With bipartisan support, those similar measures face debate as House, partly due to concerns over Trump's ties to crypto projects. Pause. I have to say this once again. All this shit is smoke and mirrors when they throw it in there, because, like I said beforehand, we already know this, and I'll do speculative for the sake of YouTube, even though YouTube know what the truth is, but we know who they pay YouTube. Just like when they do all their insider trade and everything else, hoard money and whatnot, it's all smoke and mirrors. They're doing this just because they weren't privy enough or intelligent enough in order to make themselves a fintech corporation, have somebody within their family or somebody understand blockchain technology, get into blockchain technology, turn around and make themselves their own ledger system, and then start creating their own ecosystem within the economy, just like how Trump did, and they could be making some money legally. And they can still go along the same guidelines and standards as the SEC is stating for, which they can do meme coins to first start off, because they're not showing meme coins as a certain stable way. But if they took the route like how either not Coinbase, but how CoinCircle did and or how Ripple did to go ahead and get the backings and filings, then that would all be set. But because they're not intelligent enough to do that, they're worried about Trump doing it. Dumbasses. He's a businessman. Y'all could have did this stuff legally and you wouldn't be saying shit. Nah, you want to do insider trade and other stuff like that, like some assholes, and get mad because this dude is doing stuff legally. Like, grow the fuck up. Anyway, so World Liberty Financial has raised about $550 million through 2 public token sales and gained international attention after an Abu Dhabi-based firm announced plans to use the USD1 stablecoin for a $2 billion investment in Binance. While the Trump Organization and World Liberty Financial did not respond to requests for comments, observers say the lack of public statements about stake sales may help the family maintain confidence in its remaining crypto holdings. The company's stake adjustments have added to broader debates over conflicts of interest as Trump and a Republican-led Congress pursue stablecoins regulations at the time his venture expands its footprint into the sector. So it sounds like to me he's cutting down a significant amount to make sure that he is in compliance with the stablecoin bill of what's being put out in regards to what his family holds, not him specifically. He does not specifically have ties to it. It is his sons that actually runs it. It's just underneath the family name. He's making money off of it. just so that way you idiots can make sure that you understand that stuff. All my intelligent people understand it, but for the other idiots, he making this, he making it. Of course he is legally. He's a businessman first and foremost. He understands. In his words of how he talked to Hillary, I know the tax laws better than you. So if he understands how things are,
saying, he does know the tax law better than us. I mean, after I used to think that too, and then after they explained it and how he explained it and shit, it's like, that man, it's legal. I mean, there's nothing wrong with how he's using the tax laws. None at all.
Well, wait. Here's the kicker about crypto. He did everything before the bill was situated. Made sure that things are adjusted along the way. Cut down ties and other stuff in his own venture company. So he's down from 75 to 40% before this shit started off. Already has a stable
Before the bill was signed. It still ain't in the law yet.
Right.
That new beautiful bill ain't in law yet.
Wait, this is how he's able to get in though. He's going to legally have to get his stablecoin USD1 back by the SEC because everybody's pro crypto. They're going to back it up. That's why it says excluding Trump's family. That's why specifically in that stablecoin bill, specifically in the Genius Act bill, because remember I read that shit the other day, excluding Trump's family. So he's already got everything wrapped up, and he did it before all of this stuff happened. If they would have paid attention, they wouldn't be boo-hoo and ha-ha and everything else like that, because they still talking about traveler's checks and they still talking about the old financial system. And it's like, damn, is you really that old? Like, you don't want your stuff instantaneously done now to where billions of transactions can be done in less than 5 seconds? And let's say, shit, in favor of him, let's say I get 10 cents per transaction that's done, and there's over 10.5 thousand, like there's 10,000 transactions that's done in a day, and I hold off in 30 days, right? How much motherfucking money is that going to be for me that I'm being paid per transaction and fees? Hello, that's easy fucking money. Man, illegally done. Wait, here's the kicker. Mind you, all the fucking other financial institutions are utilizing that stake and yield protocol for yield-bearing assets. Have I not been dropping that like crazy in our crypto chat? Do you always see yield-bearing? Main thing of what you see is yield-bearing strategies. Key things. Where they putting their money in to make extra money on top of this shit. That's why they're getting themselves into DeFi, because they see the extra money potential with the AMMs. I'm like, if they're seeing it and there's trillions of it, once again, DTCC has a patent with Stellar and fucking Ripple. They do $4 quadrillion worth of fucking money annually, and they're pumping this shit through their digital system with what they're getting ready to get situated next fucking month. Pumping through this shit, and they see it. Mind you, Ripple is getting itself set up with payment rails through USDC, so that way that could be onboarding the stuff as well for yield bearing capabilities. Because mind you, USDC is really for the public, so our RLUSD is supposed to be more institutionalized. So if you are getting some of that institutional grade money right now, because it's offered to the public, pretty soon they're going to take it off. So you might want to get some RLUSD on Opal while you got the chance to. Then, while it's an association with the XRPL, with the ledger system, because they're doing trading, and I'm talking about institutional trading with the institutional money and with the asset itself, because they're buying up the asset, locking it up in escrow, and then putting it into an EFT or ETF out there so people can go ahead and buy portions of it where they don't have the actual collateral. These motherfuckers have the actual collateral, what they have in escrow or what's building up in money on it. But motherfuckers are putting money towards that motherfucking escrow account. Click. I peeped that out a while ago. That's why my shit's in fucking escrow, but I'm still lending some stuff out. Gotta pay attention to how they move it. And just Ludacris said it best. When you move, I move. Just like that. Hell yeah, man. I want that fucking money stack. Fuck that. Give me that. Okay. So let me finish up, because this is something serious. But while the Trump Organization and World Liberty Financial, they didn't respond to that comment. I might have read this once, but I'm gonna go ahead and go over it again. Observers say the lack of public statements about stake sales may help the family maintain confidence in its remaining crypto holdings. The company's stake adjustments have added to broader debates over conflicts of interest as Trump and a Republican-led Congress pursue stablecoin regulations at a time his venture expands a footprint in the sector. And while I was talking about RLUSD in Ripple, here's the other thing that I have about that. Ripple, RLUSD, stablecoin mints 10 million in one day, approaches 500 million market cap. 10 million in one day. Federally backed, mind you. You got RLUSD? Might want to hold on to some of that shit. Not necessarily financial advice, but just showing you where the breadcrumbs go. So, Ripple USD gets institutional backing. Institutional backing. Pay attention to that. Because it's perfect timing with the new US rules with stable coins, right? Click, click. And why Ripple USD is different. But Ripple RLUSD stablecoin is picking up serious momentum. The token just minted 10 million coins in a single day, bringing its total market value to around 415.72 million, not far from that 500 million mark. According to Ripple's stablecoin tracker, a community account that watches RLUSD activity, this massively daily minting shows real demand is growing fast. The stablecoin has become one of the quickest rising players in a market usually dominated by big names like USDT and USDC. Mind you, over there in China, RLUSD is the third biggest stablecoin of what they're using in order to do trading, not only on BitGet, but also on Binance. We covered that just the other day. See how this shit's growing? I'm telling y'all, what's driving its growth? Not just speculation. Ripple is actually building real use cases for RLUSD that institutions want to use because it's getting its institutional backing. The big news here is that Ondo Finance, remember when I was talking about Ondo, just brought their short-term U.S. Treasury fund, OUSG, remember when I was saying to get some of that, to the XRP ledger. Here's the kicker. They're using RLUSD for all the minting and redemption work. This isn't small stuff. When established financial companies choose your stablecoin over others for their treasury options, it means they trust it. Ondo Finance could have picked any stablecoin, but they went with RLUSD. This partnership shows Ripple's bigger game plan. They're not just trying to be another payment token. They want RLUSD to be the go-to stablecoin for real-world financial products moving on the blockchain. Pause. The Brazilian real is on the XRP ledger. The Japanese yen is about to be on the XRP ledger. You already have the European euro on the XRP ledger. Shall I keep going? Let me keep going with this. So, perfect timing with the new U.S. rules. RLUSD growth surge comes right after the U.S. Senate passes major stablecoin legislation. This is huge for the whole sector because it finally gives us clear rules about the stablecoins should work. Let me read that one portion one more time. RLUSD's growth surge comes right after the U.S. Senate passes major stablecoin legislation. So as soon as that got passed and went over, they started minting like crazy. I wonder why. The proposed Genius Act will require stablecoins to be backed by actual liquid assets like US dollars and treasury bills. So if, hold on, Pause real quick. So if the Genius Act will require stablecoins to be backed by actual liquid assets like US dollars, almost reaching that $500 million market dollar cap, and treasury bills on those OSUSG short-term treasury fund, OUSG, to the XRP ledger. Are you peeping what's going on here? Issuers would need to regularly show what's backing their tokens. The thing is, RLUSD already follows these standards, which puts them that game ahead. So Ripple, RLUSD, XRP is already ahead of the rules and regulations, already have the federal and institutionals back and forth. So once this bill is actually passed and Trump is able to sign off on it, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? That's why I kept saying get stable. Because also when inflation hits, also when war hits, remember, stable coins are a good way to offset when it comes to either recessions or wartime remittances. Because that's a stability factor because it's pegged 1-to-1 towards the dollar. So if you actually have stable coins during that portion of chaos, if there's certain things that does inflate, you'll actually be good. Why do you think they're pushing towards stable coins so much? Hell, why do you think, and I'll say this very briefly, why do you think that one exchange over there in Iran got hit? One of the crypto exchanges got hit. Why hit a crypto exchange? I wonder why. So, why Ripple USD is different? Stable coins are basically the oil that keeps crypto markets running smoothly. They're pegged 1-to-1 to the dollar. So traders can move between different crypto assets without constantly converting their regular money. Now you see another reason why I said for you to get your stable coins, because then that means, because if the rest of the world is going to stable coins and the vast majority are going to be with either RLUSD, USDC and the likeness, because the United States dollar in stablecoin format is still going to be the world's reserve currency, that means you can swap that out for any other currency global. That means no more needing to hold on to this type or this type. You can easily swap it out off ramp and on ramp into your wallet instantaneously with the click of a button in less than a couple of seconds due to the XRP ledger. Trust me, I've been studying this shit like motherfucking crazy, and I'm certified in this shit. It's fucking marvelous. That's why I'm all in for it. Your firehead is old. Your firehead is gone. Done. Your firehead is destroyed. Trust me.
Yeah. I'm sitting here looking on Kraken right now, man, because I just went through your referral link. I'm finna after I pay my bills, I'm probably finna get some RLUSD, put it in here, let it sit, and then probably look at some stuff to buy.
One of the other, they have the other stable coin on there too, because I put USDC, and I also got some of the OSUG on there too, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kraken, you can do a lot with Kraken.
Yes, you can. That's also where I'm stacking and also getting my Tron TRX, because you've seen all the movement that Tron is doing and stuff like that. They're even asking stuff so that way they can be over here. So I've been on that. So I've been staking Tron on my Ledger wallet and staking Tron on my on Kraken and staking Tron on Tron on the other Tron wallet that I got too, because the dividend payouts of that is fucking serious. It's sick. Then most USDT payments and stuff like that has been done on Tron system. Remember, I had showed that on the chart the other day when I was doing the differences between the stable coins and the network systems of what they're utilizing. But okay, RLUSD has something most stable coins don't. It's plugged into Ripple's existing network of banks and financial institutions worldwide. So Ripple is global touch. Already had the financial institutions and banks situated. Remember, 2 to 3 years ago, well, the audience doesn't know, but I've been saying for the longest that it was Ripple that actually built the crypto infrastructure for your banks, for your institutions, and all them other ones. They were the ones on the back is actually building the infrastructures for them. That's how they already have the connections and stuff integrated and utilized for them. Why do you think the other nations, countries, and those institutions are so quick to jump on the XRP ledger? They've been building it. I told y'all this was happening. Check this
You
out.
didn't say that shit.
As these institutions explore blockchain solutions, having a reliable stablecoin they can actually use becomes essential. The 500 million market cap that RLUSD is approaching isn't just a nice number. It shows the token is becoming a serious player that can grab significant market shares. Significant market shares as digital assets go mainstream. Let me repeat that again. It shows the token is becoming a serious player that can grab significant market shares as digital assets go mainstream. They're not mainstream yet. That means y'all have the open opportunity. There's air and open opportunity for y'all to get in before it goes mainstream, because when it goes mainstream, that's it. And when it goes mainstream, I'm quiet.
What's going mainstream?
ROUSD and the rest of the digital assets that we're investing in now.
You said ROUSD?
Ripple Labs
Oh.
USD. With regulatory clarity coming, institutional partnership growing, and retail interest building, RLUSD looks positioned for a continued growth in the evolving stablecoin landscape. So, if you're able to go ahead and get some RLUSD, and really the only place that you can get it is on Kraken and Uphold. And mind you, Uphold is a bank, and Uphold has ties directly to the XRP ledger. That's where I get my XRP from. That's where I get my RLUSD from, my Tether, a couple of other assets, and I link it directly into my ledger system. Plus, they have a vault access feature on Uphold, in which if you take the monthly option and stuff like that, you can vault up your XRP, your ledger, and other stuff like that on their own little ledger system of what they have inside of it. But I do it on my own. But I'm gonna say this one more time for those people out there that are wanting to look how to make money, clockwork. You get you some RLUSD, you get you some that magnificent XRP. You go on to the XRP ledger with the X-Man wallet. You sit up there and you link up to the magnetic protocol to where it's going to show you the liquidity pools for RLUSD and XRP trading. You can see when the institutions are in there trading, you can add your liquidity to that and just let that son of a bitch rip. So every time somebody makes a nice little trade, you get a nice little dividend payout cut. Let it sit for a while. Make sure that you pay attention to it, so that way you're not getting impairment loss, or there's a time to where people could just be taking their stuff out. And so that way that's going to make the liquidity pool be offset, in which, things are offset, then you might want to become a cardi afterwards, and you don't want that. So you got to pay attention to it. Puns. But yeah, get your stuff together. RLUSD, I'm going to say these things right here. OUSG, RLUSD, USDC, USDT, World Liberty One. Get your stable coin. Oh, not to mention that Wyoming.
You said Blockport, like on X?
Huh?
No, you know what? Never mind. Just continue. I'm off next week, so we're gonna have to sit down and talk and everything. So yeah.
Okay. But yeah, let me. I was also gonna say, Wyoming itself. Wyoming is coming up with their own fiat-backed stablecoin. So if Wyoming is, and other states have, that's just gonna come, because like Texas is gonna wind up getting this on anyway. But yeah, seriously, like Wyoming Aptos and stuff, and I'll finish up with this for the evening. But Wyoming picks Aptos and C for stablecoin pilot. The Wyoming Stablecoin Token Commission has announced the results of its blockchain network testing for the launch of WYST, a US-backed stablecoin. So, before I continue, if the president, your states, your federals, your countries across the globe, your financial institutions, your banks. Remember, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, JP Morgan has been testing out its own stablecoin of what it has for its payment rail. All those are getting together so that way they can create their stablecoin, so that way they can still be viable within this space, because everybody else is leaning towards crypto. They out the fucking game. Why ain't you getting yourself into stablecoins? Listen, after evaluating more than 10 blockchains, including Aptos, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Base, Ethereum, Polygon, Optimism, Sea, Stellar, Solana, and Sui, the commission shortlisted 2 finalists, Aptos and Sea. According to user Philip on X, who is affiliated with Sea earned 30 points, outscoring major competitors like Base 25, Sui 26, Avalanche 27, Ethereum 26, Algorand 21, and Ripple. Notice they didn't put a point next to Ripple because they don't want to say anything. The evaluation, and I know why they're not wanting to get on Ripple, because Ripple already has some major stuff, and that means they will be underneath Ripple's wing and they wouldn't be able to do what they're wanting to do. Watch. The evaluation followed the commission's official rubric, which included performance, user base, uptime, security, and infrastructure. The fiat-backed WYST stablecoin is set to launch in July. What's next month? July, right before what possibly gets signed? That stablecoin bill, baby. In July via Layer 0, and will be issuing the Omnichain Token Interaction Protocol. Blockchain competition pushes Sea higher. The Sea network is a Layer 1 blockchain backed by Circle. Circle USD, mind you. Delphi Digital, Multicoin Capital, and Coinbase. It markets itself as the fastest EVM, which is Ethereum Virtual Machine compatible blockchain. And you have in smart contracts on the Ethereum Virtual Machine. You cannot have smart contracts without an Ethereum Virtual Machine, just so that way people will know that. But you literally have Circle USD, Delphi Digital, Multicoin Capital, and you literally have the exchange Coinbase backing it. So news of the Wyoming selected helped Sea surge 9% to 19 cents. Its daily trading volume nearly rose 50% to 170 million, and its market cap exceeded 1 billion. The bitch is 19 cents right now. The motherfucking shit is supposed to go live. The actual stablecoin is supposed to go live next month. I would urge and suggest, because you can get Sea on Coinbase, and it's 19 cents. And this is the blockchain that Wyoming is going to be utilizing for its stablecoins, for its rails. So just like how let me continue with the article. I'm not even fixing to. I'm gonna let y'all think about it. If I'm gonna say this one more time, Wyoming is choosing this blockchain as its payment rail system. Well, not as its rail system in order for its blockchain to go. Because of news of it, it rose 9%. It rose 9%. So before this thing actually kicks off, they start utilizing that stable coin in Wyoming. Of course, it's going to have its bumps, its crumps, its dinks and dings and everything else, but stable coins are here to stay. If you've invested in Sea, eventually that's going to go up and you're going to have you some fucking money. I'm going to leave it at that. You do what you want. While Sea publicly positioned itself as the winner, Aptos actually received the highest score of 32 points. Nevertheless, Sea supporters argued it surpasses Aptos and Hedera. You can't beat Hedera, baby. On key metrics like its transactions per second, fees, and transaction finality, projecting strong potential for future growth. As Seed Foundation considers acquisition of bankrupt 23andMe in bold crypto move. So,
23andMe went bankrupt.
mhm.
I didn't know that shit.
It's
When the hell did
doing
they go bankrupt?
the acquisition of bankrupt 23andMe
Ain't that some shit?
because of missing like some other missed data. But I can go on and on for crypto news, but I'm not fixing to tally it off. Y'all are gonna have to catch that on the Rumble, on our Rumble section of what we will be adding here soon. But I do want to thank y'all for understanding that stability is going to be your future. Stability is the future, and if you're not stacking on to stability now, you won't be stable in the future once this genius bill is passed. Because stable coins are here to stay. The entire world is getting on it and running it up now. If you're not making proper investments so that way you can be stable, because here's the kicker. Here's one thing which you're not paying attention to. If stable coins are pegged 1-to-1 to the US dollar and inflation hit, what happens to the marketplace? Marketplace is going to take a nice little dip, right? But if you're stable, because crypto is used to hedge, is used to be a hedge against inflation and a couple of other things like recession, wars, and a couple other things like that. So if the marketplace tanks, you're stable, you're set, legitimately set. You have a hedge against this, because anytime that the dollar starts taking a dip, crypto starts rising up. So your traditional markets, stock markets and other stuff, goes off what? Currently, FIAT. So when your FIAT drops, what happens to your marketplace? It starts to tank because people start to sell off shit, right? Which means you can take your stable coins and buy up shit. Peep what the fuck they're getting ready to do. You literally have it right there in front of you. Iran in another spot is at war. People are trying to intervene. Other people are not trying to intervene. Tariffs and other stuff have hit, right? We still have yet to feel the effect of the tariffs. And if we actually put our 2 feet into this war, because we want the war to stop. Y'all don't need to fight. That's going to also drive shit up, which means your marketplace is going to take that nice little dip like how it always does during wartime, because they did it the exact same other times when there was war times. Your marketplace took a nice little tank. The motherfuckers dumped money into it to buy pennies on a dollar. So once things got into a better position and that marketplace skyrocketed the fuck up, they made money off of it. So be stable, have that exercise liquidity. So if you want to take advantage of the marketplace when it's at that low, you can buy that shit up. That's what the fuck I'm fixed to do. I'm waiting for people to scramble. Be like, oh my God, I'm missing baby. I'm waiting for that. Yes, I am. I want to hear the screams. I want to hear it, because that's going to be my goal.
I want to hear the screams too. I want to hear the inbred screams like,
Oh, that's stupid.
No. I want to hear the financial screams, because they're sitting there, they have not invested themselves properly. So they're wanting to go ahead and sell their assets to get rid of it, which will give me the opportunity to buy up those additional assets. So once the marketplace corrects itself, now I've quadrupled my assets, because I was able to buy up said assets that other people were selling because they didn't have the side liquidity, or they were not paying attention to how the marketplace goes. Do not want to be one of those people that are still they're caught up in those emotions because you do not have side liquidity. Do not want to be one of those people. If you are, I'm going to buy up your shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm counting on it. Absolutely, I am. As with other wise investors that would do that, whether it's short-term or long-term. That's what wise investors are doing. And that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting for y'all to crack. Anytime that marketplace takes a dip, I see red days, I get fucking happy. But I got solid liquidity anyway, because me and my fellow colleagues here, we get Bitcoin for free, so we're not worried about it. Feel me? Anyway, that's it for crypto news. Y'all have a good night.
Yes, indeed. There we go, folks. Once again, a very passionate take on crypto news for our boy, Dragon.
Hey, that's y'all future, y'all life. I'm just trying, like I always say, I'm giving y'all the keys to the Lamborghini. It's up to you if you want to hop in and drive off because I got a full tank of gas, or you can keep going in your Pinto, which is sitting over there on E. That's your choice. That's your life. Do what you want to do with it. And if you have children, that's their future, bro.
So would you choose Kraken over Coinbase?
I choose both of them.
Okay.
They both have their pros and cons when it comes to the various digital assets of what they carry. Also, there's a slight differentiation between the price variations of said assets as well too. As an example, your APY and APR for USDC is going to be much higher on Coinbase than what it would be on Kraken. Versus to where on Kraken you can get Tron where you can't get Tron on Coinbase, and Kraken has automatic staking feature for your Tron, so you're constantly like getting a daily payout on it. And then Kraken has a different type of stable coin, just like with Uphold has RUSD, to where the other ones don't have. So I'd actually use the various different ones to take advantage of the APY, APR, the different prices for the various assets of what I'm looking for, so I can get the best, of course, the lowest price for the maximum quantity of what I'm able to get. And then for the staking and holding aspect on all of them, that's what I would do wisely.
And do they have ZBEC on Kraken?
Not that I'm aware of, but I know that they have ZBEC on
Crypto.com
and on Uphold. I mainly get mine on Uphold though, because it's literally like a half fractal cheaper. Just like when I look on the prices on Uphold versus Crypto.com, like when it shows like 220 on Crypto.com, it's usually 217 on Uphold.
Because all right, so Uphold is where you get your ZBEC on?
I get it on both of them, but put it like this: Uphold is where I mainly do with Ripple is Uphold.
Gotcha. Okay. So I might get an Uphold then.
Hey, I put my link in there for you. And as well, they're coming up with additional features.
Nigga, fuck your link, nigga. I ain't supporting your link, nigga.
Hey,
think you gonna get free shit off of me, nigga?
You both get free shit.
Nigga, I'd rather not get nothing free, nigga, just because I see you gonna get something free, nigga. So I'm gonna go without too. I'm fucking with y'all.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is our daily dose of crab nigger mentality.
Yeah, I was about to say he is the crab at the bottom of the fucking barrel.
That's how you hate, nigga. At the bottom of the bottom, nigga.
Speaking of crab nigger mentality, this culture is fucked up, y'all.
Time to go to the next segment.
This culture fucked up, man. It really is, man. It don't make no goddamn sense, bro. These jokers out here, man.
Oh, you don't have a culture, bro.
I know we don't, bro. I know we don't. Check out. Okay, all of this has to do with dating and culture, man. So we're gonna go through some of these shits, man. Some of this shit gonna be some positive shits. Most of it's gonna be fucking negative because these bitches out here ain't worth shit no more.
Nope.
This shit's crazy, dog.
Women are claiming that they have to be masculine until a man comes along and brings out their femininity, and that's just delusional. Paying bills and taking care of responsibilities does not require masculinity. It just requires organization.
Preach, girl.
And saying that because you're in survival mode, you have to be masculine is also delusional. You can survive in your femininity. A lot of women are claiming that they have to be masculine.
Yeah, man. So that's the first one. So let's speak on that, man. Like I hear that a lot in these social media streets, man. These chicks gonna talk about something. I'll be feminine to the man that's masculine enough. What the fuck? Shaw, do you even know what masculine is, first of all? Huh? Do you even know?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
I was talking to a chick on social media today. She talking about emotional intelligence. And not surprising, she thought that had to do with just being able to goddamn show your emotions and think. I'm like, what the hell? No, it don't got nothing to do with that. Got something to do with not that I'm popping off.
Really? That's
it. The damn slave of your emotions. And I said, She gonna talk about some being able to show empathy. That's all she could say to it what it was. And I was like, no, that is not what emotional intelligence is. I said, what you said is a part of emotional intelligence. It's not the whole goddamn definition of the shit. So I had to explain that shit. So basically, folks, emotional intelligence is when you're able to decipher your feelings that you're going through in that moment, in that situation that you're in. You're able to control your emotions. You're able to empathize with the situation, and you're able to use those your emotional intelligence to get through challenges and things in life in the right way.
Bruh,
That's what emotional intelligence is.
bruh. Honestly, bruh, do you know what all that you said what emotional intelligence is? Do you know what that just sounds like, bruh?
Having common fucking
Maturity.
sense. Maturity, yeah.
No, it sounds like
Maturity.
being mature.
Yeah, it does. Which Shahrazad Ali said that most women don't mature past the age of 14 mentally.
Yeah.
That's what she said. I ain't say that yet.
Well,
And Francis Cress Welsing.
well, a lot of scientists will agree with women stop emotionally maturing after the age they found out where they could get stuff off of men because of sexual attraction.
That's when they stop maturing, bro.
14.
That's when they tend to emotionally stop maturing. So it's
When
like,
they start smelling.
example, if you ever seen a woman who was sexually assaulted when she was a child, she emotionally stopped maturing at that age. And so, example, you will see a lot of women who were sexually assaulted as a child. They have high pitched voices. They have a squeaky voice. They do childish activities and shit. So I give you example. One of my exes, she longest relationship I've been with a white girl, but she used to do
How long
some
was that?
real kid shit. 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah, 4 months. 4 months
This would
on
be my
is
typical.
on. I know. I tend to like never like like if I'm getting a relationship, it's serious. It's gonna be like years and shit. But as long as like actually, you know what? My bad. Shit, I forgot about 2 years. My bad.
I
2
just
years
had a
was
month
with
and a
my
half
girl.
one. I just had a month and a half one.
She was like, "Why you never going? Why have you never met your family yet? You haven't put any stripes in yet, bitch. Y'all earned it,
You ain't put no work in.
Yeah, I'm like, shit. You gotta put some work in before I take you around them black women. Got me fucked up. Yeah, got me fucked up. But yeah, anyway. Well, yeah, it's called maturity when it comes to they quote unquote emotional intelligence, and I get tired of that term being used because it's literally when women use that, it literally tells me they're not mature people at all. Because any person who's matured enough will just be like, it's just called being matured. Nothing about emotional intelligence, but it's being mature. But yeah, but I'm my bad, Sean. I ain't mean to cut you off. You dick.
No, man, you good, man. It's all good, man. I had to go get me some water anyway. So
Thirsty ass nigga.
shut up, nigga. So at least she has her head on right. But let's see what's going on. Yeah, let's see what's going on with this clip here.
Nigga, man, should I ever tell a female how to dress?
What I've seen here tonight? Hell yeah. Hell no.
Do you see this beluga whale? This goddamn big version of the donkey. The big version of the donkey on Shrek, dog. Looking like a Schlee stack.
Man, she ain't that bad. Let me see how she look, man. Yeah, y'all be hard on these. Hold on. Oh my God.
Did you hear the start? Hey, let me start it over.
Ever tell a female how to dress?
What I've seen here tonight? Hell yeah. Hell no. Hell no. Hell yeah. Why'd you say that? Because would you wear that shit to church? I do. I go to church in my living room. God damn it, I wear what I want.
And she think that's a fucking play.
Time out.
Why, Lord? Why?
She looked. God.
Keep it clean.
She
bro.
looked like she looked like that bitch looked like she haunt all when it comes to all the memories of all the children of and all the worlds, nigga, and the multiverse, nigga, and the other dimensions, nigga. That bitch looked like all of nightmares.
She wears her sorrow in her. She wears her sorrow in her chins.
She looked like all the children's nightmares. Goddamn it! Oh goddamn! She looked like a Monster Inc. door, nigga.
Oh hell no! Good Lord, man.
She looked like the gateway of ugh.
The gateway of ugh.
The gateway.
The land of ugh.
Ugh.
Hey, but let me point this out. The one that's speaking reasonably and gave the answer that a married man should have something to say about what his wife wear out in public. She's of the Caucasian race. Look at the marriage rates of the Caucasian race as opposed to the black race. You ain't got to do it. I'll tell you who.
Well,
higher.
it's what you would call. It's what you would call.
Though she's probably.
I don't understand. I don't understand why black women still, to this day, think this shit is cute.
Cause they have a spirit of Jezebel, dude.
I don't like. I'm serious, bro. I really don't even. I don't know what it is. Like, dog. That's the only thing. It's some demon or something, nigga. Dude. It's some goddamn.
A lot of influence over the black women in this country.
It's probably it's these goddamn pookies, nigga. They got they got the Dusty Dookie dick. That's what they got. The Dusty
I would say it's a combination. It's a combination of social media, simps, and pookies that's got these chicks messed up. Because you got to understand something. They have their face buried in the phone all fucking day getting that dopamine hit.
Well,
the more they look at bullshit, the more they start acting like it. Like these chicks don't have no
gotta disagree.
They're like sheep, dude.
Here's the thing I have to disagree. I have female friends that got phones, grew up with phones with me the same way I grew up with phones and shit. They don't act like this.
Are they on social media?
I got female friends who are on social media. They don't act like this.
Well, it's also a combination of your environment too, and you got to think about it. In the black community, in the community, the father is not there to guide the community. Why is the father not there to guide the community? It's a combination of things.
Well, see,
we can say systematic racism with welfare, but you know what? We use that.
Here's my thing. Maybe you might understand where I'm coming from. Even all that what you said, they come from that shit, still don't fucking act like that. It's like the only thing I could think of is some demonic spirit, demon or some shit.
Yeah, the deepest aspect of this behavior, like society has switched up, is demonic.
Demon. I think the demon comes from rap, bro. I think it's come from rap. I think it's a rap demon, nigga. Rap dynamic dookie demon, nigga.
Well, if let's look at it like this now. Before the devil became a devil, he was an angel. He was in heaven. His name was Lucifer. Lucifer was the most beautiful angel among all the angels, and he was in charge of what? He was the choir director up there. Music performance is what he knows more than anything else. That's what he was designed to do. He could sing the best. He looked the best. All that shit up in heaven.
And
where
does it say that in the Bible?
Hold on. I'll show you. Hold on. I'll look it up. Hold on. We'll look it up, so. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I just got a funny thought, bro. It was back in the day, nigga. What was his name? Cashville Freddy. That was that nigga name, nigga. Cashville. Men do what they want, boys do what they can. Cashville Freddy. That was his name, nigga. But it was
All right,
funny.
so
This nigga Cashville Freddy was talking to me about the Bible and shit. And I looked at this nigga with all serious. I was like, you the only motherfucker I know I ever met that literally just go outside, smoke some meth, and come in and talk about the Bible. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit from you, nigga. Nigga, I ain't smoking no meth. I'm like, nigga, why the fuck did you go outside all suspicious and you came in? I'm like, nigga, you tweaking right now.
where's this shit at? I'm looking for it's in Ezekiel somewhere. I'm in Ezekiel right now. It's in Ezekiel somewhere, man. Hold on.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, it's in Ezekiel, dude. Where is it at? Where does it say this shit at? Because I've read that shit, man. Can't remember exactly. I'm not one of the best when it comes to where I find shit in the Bible. I gotta like look that shit up, man. Oh, where's that shit at? Hold on, folks. While I'm looking, let's go on and look at this retarded ass shit.
But in a brick and mortar? Hell no. Hell no. So yeah, you do tell a woman what she need to be wearing when she leave the house. Just saying. Just saying. I just saying.
What?
Ain't no man telling me what to put on, and I'm married.
Do you think a man should ever tell a female how to dress?
What I've seen here tonight? Hell yeah. Hell no. Hell no. Hell yeah. Why'd you say that?
Oh my God.
Did you wear that shit to church?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I know who that bitch look like. Oh my God. Oh hell no.
Hell no.
What she look like, dog?
Oh my nigga. You don't even want to know, bro. Do you remember that meme where there's a meme and there's a black dude? He's like a nerdier than he's like nerdy and like on the captions it's like, you know, why all the women don't want me or some shit like that, yada yada. And you see the girl chasing after a Pookie, right? Then on the bottom is him. He's successful and all that shit. And he's like, man, where all the good women at? And it shows her with 2 kids, 3 baby daddies and shit. And she got a, you know what? I'm gonna have to show you what the chick look like, bro. Let me find this shit. I'll be.
What'd you say, bro? He gone now? All right, so check this out, folks. I was wrong about his job in heaven, but I will show you this about what it says about Lucifer. Isaiah 14:12. And if you need to see it, I'll bring it up. Isaiah 14:12 says, how in the New International Version says, how you have fallen from heaven, morning star. Now, when you read the Bible, you have to put it in historical context as well as cultural context. Stars, which God has said in the verse, in the word, are to be admired, adorned, used for direction and all of that stuff, right? So it likens Lucifer to a morning star, which means he was very beautiful. Son of the dawn, you have been cast down to earth, you who laid low in the nations. Then it says here, where did I have that shit at? Where is it at? Hold on. Then it says in, see what it says in Luke 10. He fell like lightning from heaven. So that's when he was cast out. So they cast him out when he rebelled against God. And he was called, the great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He leads the whole world astray. Okay? He was very beautiful. He was hurled to heaven, hurled to the earth, and his angels with him. Also, it says that his job in the Bible, his job in heaven was, hold on, I had it. Where did I put that shit at? His job in heaven. What was Lucifer's job in heaven? His job in heaven was a guardian. Okay. He was a guardian, a cherub that provided protection. He was high ranking. He had a very important role in heaven before he sinned. Let's look at this real quick. Look at this real quick. And I'm showing this to show y'all that he was very influential when he was in heaven. Okay, very influential. He had a lot of power.
Often referred to as Lucifer before his fall, is a figure shrouded in mystery and controversy. To understand his role in heaven before his fall, we need to delve into
and we're just looking at this to show you what is influencing these women now. It's demonic. Men of America are fed up and have had enough with this demonic possession of our women. And I'm not saying that men are totally, without fault. I'm not saying that we don't have our demons ourselves. We got some that are possessed by the spirit of Ahab, some that are possessed by the spirit of Hezekiah. It's a lot of that. Leviathan. There's a lot of that stuff going on out here. But the subject today is men of America have had enough. So we're going to stay on subject.
Various biblical texts and interpretations. This analysis explores Satan's pre-fall status, duties, and the theological implications of his rebellion. Lucifer, the light bearer. The name Lucifer derives from Latin, meaning light bearer or morning star. This name is often associated with Isaiah 14 verse 12, which states, "How you have fallen from heaven, morning star, son of the dawn. You have been cast down to the earth, you who once laid low the nations." In this passage, the morning star is interpreted by many Christian theologians as referring to Lucifer. The imagery of light suggests a being of great beauty and splendor, reflecting God's glory. Satan's pre-fall status. Theologians generally agree that Lucifer held a high-ranking position among the angels. The prophet Ezekiel provides a detailed description in Ezekiel 28 verses 12 to 15. You were the seal of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. You were in Eden, the garden of God. Every
perfect in beauty, folks.
Precious stone adorned you. You were anointed as a guardian cherub, for so I ordained you. You were on the holy mount of God. You walked among the fiery stones. You were blameless in your ways from the you were created.
See, blameless from the days you were made. Blameless. This is what Lucifer was.
I cannot find this shit.
This is what he was before the fall. That's who he was. And so anything he was perfect in beauty. So what happened is now you got all these damn chicks acting the fool. Who influenced Eve in the garden? It was the great serpent.
I'll be real with you, bro.
That is Lucifer.
If you ever go back and look at what women look like in the past in history until now, we're living in a time with the most, honestly, bro, with the most beautifulest looking women ever exist on the land.
Oh yeah, I know. And naturally.
I am at this point to where we're at whenever they was just like our grandparents, oh, we're in the end of days, out of that shit. I'm sorry, no, we are at the end.
Yeah, we at the end. Not know it's
we at the
very we are at the
fucking end. We at the very fucking end right now. It's crazy because like man, I was just looking at different women, what they look like. I was like, God damn, there's some gorgeous fucking women out here. I'm like, you are fucking gorgeous. And you decide to all the things you could have done in this world, you decided to do porn.
I know, right? I mean, you look on IG, man, some of the most beautiful women you'll ever see. You click on their little link tree, them bitches got OF.
It's like the most beautifulest women I have ever seen is probably It's a chick from Australia called Harley Davis. This bitch
Harley
is
Davis.
yes, this bitch is probably one of the most gorgeous women I have ever seen in my life. The problem is that she has the demonish, devilish look.
Oh my God. Yeah, she does look good.
But she has a demon look. She got like a kind of like a elf fairy shaped type of face and head.
You talking about you talking about this pretty looking thing right here, boy. Oh, she is pretty. Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is
She
gorgeous.
got natural breasts, natural ass, all that shit. Probably one of the most finest motherfuckers in my existence I have seen. But okay, nigga, damn. But the problem is that you're talking about she could have done a lot of shit, and that's what she decides to do. That was the best idea she had, was to do that. It's fucking ridiculous.
I'm trying to find a whole picture of her. And I have not yet seen it. Is this her?
Go to her IG.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Haley Davies. Yep. But hey, that's how it is nowadays, man. So let's go to more of this bull culture that we in. Look at it. Look, y'all women yourselves are setting yourselves behind. It ain't us no more. Y'all can't complain about the man keeping you down no more. It's y'all keeping you down. Hell, the CIA is probably sitting back chilling, talking about we ain't got to destroy the black culture no more. They're doing a good job by themselves.
Movie is like, questions about education. What you about?
What the hell are you talking about? I just said what you do in life.
Yeah, what you asking about education and how long it takes to get my degree and all this other stuff.
Because that's how people talk.
But what's up with all these?
So I'm showing this to show that even when they claim to have an education, they still got to bullshit you. This one young woman right here is bullshitting this man. She don't even want to talk about education, which makes me think, Charlie, you ain't got no education. You trying to act like you do, but you don't. Shit's ridiculous, dude. Like, makes no damn sense, man. Whatsoever. Like, to me, it seems like they just need to just put it up. Here's another example of just terribleness. See if I can get this thing to go a little. No, not that. Not that. See if I can get this thing. Oh, I don't want to do that. Nope. Let's see if I can. I'll see what I can do with this thing. Move it back. Oh well. We'll do it like this. Fuck it. This Facebook. Sometimes this shit works, sometimes it don't. Let's go.
To my future husband, if I decide to have another kid because I really don't want no more kids because I had a C-section the last time and now I got a saggy stomach, I just want you to know that you're going to pay for my tummy tuck and my breast augmentation, okay, and any other surgery I want, because I'm not about to keep messing up my body for nobody. I'm just saying, okay?
Just lazy. This is an example of them just being lazy. These chicks now got to the point they don't want to work out. And then you do have them that do work out. They influencers and stuff, but you know.
You want to know how lazy these up, man? Let me tell you how lazy our hoes are, bro. I have a home girl that pushed out 3 goddamn babies, bro. 3 fucking babies still fits in her cheerleading outfit that she had in high school. Still fits.
Well, she has respect for herself, sounds like.
No,
that's all it takes.
No, it's what she said. Man, she been saying this shit since high school, bro. She said, y'all females are just so fucking lazy. She's been saying that shit since high school, bruh. Shawty, I remember she was weird last time. She put on Facebook. She put it was funny because she actually did that shit for her husband, but but she took a picture of her on her cheerleading outfit, and I was just like, wow, I can't believe it still fits.
Damn.
Like,
So
it's hilarious. That hoe's lazy.
So I want to show this clip. I want to show this clip because this guy has a good point. Because if you haven't noticed by now, going on IG, all out in the city, wherever you at, the prettier these chicks is, the more delusional and out of touch they are. They really are. So this guy has a good point about the women you probably should be going after. Hold on.
Subtracted for the sake of peace. Hey, yo, there's nothing wrong with dating a 6.5 to a 5.5. I know you fucking lying. You feel me? Because she gonna love you forever. That 10, everybody want a 10, but nobody want what comes with the 10. Because if you get that 10, you gotta deal with 10 other niggas. So make sure you get that 5.5 to at least a 7.5. Lock that down. You're gonna be all right.
Now, I do disagree with him with this. He seems to be coming at it as an insecure level, talking about some, you got to deal with 10 other niggas. No, I say you had to deal with her 10 personalities. I say you had to deal with all that bullshit she done been, or the 10 niggas or the 30 or 40 to 50 niggas that done left her DNA inside of her.
Well,
I think you got to deal with.
I have a different perspective.
Well, let's hear it.
You can't be if you're a brother, you trying to fuck with a 10, you got to be a 10 man or some round in that ilk. It's not that it is going to be dealing with the 10. You're always going to have competition evolving around your ass. Like there's always going to be some form of competition. Some nigga is going to try to compete with you for some weird reason for your bitch.
Well, he did say 10 other dudes.
And so, not saying that that woman will entertain her, but like, if you got a attractive woman, you got to be one of those dudes, got to be insecure enough to understand when you're not with her, another man gonna try to holler at your woman.
All the time. All the time. You got to be coming with it in all aspects of your life. Because she's just looking for that. Because the hypergamous nature of a woman, she's just looking for another nigga to be better than you.
Well, it's like I said, I will have a different example. If a woman is attractive, hypergamous or not, a man is going to try to holler at her because she's attractive.
Yeah, of course.
She only bitch. She could walk out the house with her hair looking fucked up in sweatsuits and jogging pants and all that shit, loose shit. If she's attractive, a nigga still gonna try to fucking holler at her. Doesn't matter. And so, is that you're always gonna have that shit evolving around you. It's basically you got that fucking pebble in your shoe all the time. Hey, every single day you wake up, and they're gonna want to fuck your bitch. If you have an average looking female, that shit's still gonna be every day. It's not gonna be as preference as the fucking 10 is gonna get. God damn it, you feel me?
I feel you, and I need you to feel the picture that Dragon just posted in the damn podcast.
What?
Just go check it out. We got a chance. All right, next up. Let's see what else we got to talk about over here. Here we go. A woman talking some sense. I love women that talk sense. That thing jiggly, ain't
on
it?
Facebook, and basically it
I
said,
didn't, man. I didn't watch it, bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm not fascinated like women like that, nigga. Man, why is that the only thing y'all niggas tend to share, nigga? Why y'all
He
open up
sharing it.
why y'all open up a group and put it in
I don't know.
another
He
group?
started that
That's
shit.
what
That's to
podcast.
keep us. I think that's to keep us motivated to go to other countries.
Don't motivate me.
I remember him saying that shit once.
That's just motivation for. I mean, I know it ain't gonna affect really stepdaddy over there, but for me and Sean, it's momentum. And then it was so overdoing the blue book one so much because we started sharing it amongst us like that, and we were the ones who's really giving us feedback. So, but yeah, that's why.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that right there because David just interact like the first time in a long time today.
Right. So
anyway, more with this.
I don't find that kind of weird. And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird.
Let me restart that.
There's a stat on Facebook, and basically it says men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird because what exactly is there for men to be obsessed with in today's world? Women have left no room for imagination, none whatsoever. It's like your sense of entitlement is out of control. Your expectations are unrealistic. Y'all walk around showing your bodies half dressed, half exposed 24/7, out smoking, drinking, partying 24/7, on the scene 24/7. A lot of y'all are not even coming with nothing to the table because you're too busy with your hand out trying to see what man got the next bag so he can sponsor your lifestyle to make you look like you're living a lifestyle to post on the internet. It's like a lot of y'all don't have common sense. A lot of y'all don't know how to hold a conversation. A lot of y'all don't have no originality about yourselves. Everybody is getting the same body. Everybody is getting the same hairstyle. Everybody looks the exact same. And it's like y'all get that confused. Oh, well, men like that. No, men will fuck that. But men are not wiping that and they're not cuffing that. And I think y'all are starting to realize that. And then the first thing y'all want to say is, oh, well, they're gay, they're sassy. No, they're not. They're just tired of what you guys are presenting. And if y'all aren't here to give them free pussy, free looks, and free everything they ain't got to work for, why would they? But they're never going to take you serious. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact.
And I like to bring attention to what she said. To those guys that's vetting women out there, a point I came up with earlier about how they in social media, they got their face all in the damn phone. If they're using these social media terms like sassy, zesty, or even if they call you gay, because you have standards and you have, preferences and whatnot, leave them women alone. Leave them type women alone, man. They are headaches. They have been hurt. They do not have accountability. Now, any ladies listening in on this, we're not talking about your good women. We talking about these ratchet ass troglodyte hyenodon pachyderms is walking around here, monkey branching from one man to the next. A lot of them you could tell by them baby hairs. Now this chick got baby hairs. She may be a chameleon. There's a lot of them on the fucking internet nowadays too. Tyrese X, she a chameleon. Fucking so-called Dr. Bryant that dates women but pander to men like she like men. She don't. She's a fucking chameleon. It's a lot of them out there. So just because she talking good out her mouth, you got to watch everything. You got to watch how they move and everything, man. You got to watch all of that. So let's go to the next one, man. I got another one.
Oh, hey, so
Wait.
Man, fellas, never take advice from a woman. No. Sorry, all right, fellas. Take. Sometimes you gotta take what women say to like. It's like a drop of you listen, digest it, but don't take advice from women because I do not agree with majority of the things she says. It's not women. It's not men. It's not obsessed with women. No, it's just men. And I'm gonna take it past outside American men. Men across the world are sick of y'all women's bullshit.
We've had enough.
Men in Korea, same men in Korea, the same men in Japan, Sweden,
Pick a nation.
goddamn shit. Most men in some of these first world nations, yeah, most of all these men are sick of y'all fucking bullshit. Same
Australia, Great
movement.
Britain.
They got the passport bro movement in Australia. They got the passport bro movement in Korea, Switzerland, Germany, name it, so on, so on. They are all sick of your bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas are tired of it.
Tired
We
of
are
it.
fucking done of the complaint. It's like how I had to explain to one of my sis is because she would start talking about that patriarchy bullshit. And I had to stop her in her tracks. And I was just like, Shawty, listen here, man. Women who complain about, I'm like, y'all complain about shit, a lot of shit that really doesn't concern y'all, but y'all complain about it like y'all actually really gonna go out there and do some shit.
I ain't gonna do shit.
I was like, you complain about, I was like, yo, I was like, why do women only thing they complain about is the top positions, and like the top positions in corporate America? That's the only thing they can complain about when it comes to equality. Where's the equality when it comes to female truck drivers? Where's the equality when it comes to female welders? So on, so on, so on. But y'all can complain about, oh, there's not enough female CEOs. There's not enough, bitch, there's not enough female truck drivers. Where them hoes at? Please don't talk about the content creators. Them bitches ain't real truck drivers. Fuck out of here. I see them hoes drive. I see them hoes quit year after year after year and start an OnlyFans with their fat asses. But seems like you got something going on.
I remember that female trucker man that went to Dubai.
Yeah.
Got locked up. I ain't seen her on the internet in a minute ever since then. I ain't seen her nowhere on the internet. She has been ghosted.
She's probably locked up still.
Nah, they let her back in America. She's here in America. She stayed locked up for about a month and some change. Couple months.
For yelling at a man. That's what she get.
But then you got all these people protesting, talking about they don't like America. This. Go try that shit somewhere else, y'all. Go try that shit somewhere else.
You seen what happened to the fucking liberals wanting to protest and march to Gaza?
No, I didn't see what happened. What happened, man? I wasn't paying no attention.
Literally, one of the white men literally said to the Ethiopian, the Egyptian, their version of commissioner, sheriff, commissioner, or police chief, their version of it. They literally said, "We could do this in America. Why can't we do it this here?" I
They
was
literally said that.
I swear, bro.
Oh my goodness.
I swear to God, bro.
You're right. They did say that, and they said, "Why are you here?" Like everybody started, "Why the fuck are you here?" He legit said that shit. Yep, like a dumbass.
This motherfucker was. It's like that black dude who was. It was like that black dude who was around white liberals, and the white liberals was like, "Yeah, we're black now," and the black dude was like, "No, no," and the white lady, she's like, "Oh, we can't be black, oh." And the white dude, he was just now getting it. He was getting it. He was like, "They ain't fucking for you, nigga. They for themselves, nigga. They just saying they want to be black just because it makes them feel better, nigga." And it was like his mind was, yo, that shit was funny, bro.
I bet it was.
These goddamn Democrats. It's hilarious, boy. Ooh, Bex.
Well, let me play this real quick.
I'm
Indeed, plan B. This nigga won't stop naming me. Soon I had his baby, he gon' say I drive him crazy. Nigga, please stop fucking naming me. I'm outside this summer. I'm shaking my ass. I'm on the scene with all the niggas.
See, this is what we fucking tired of, man. We tired of this bullshit. I don't know. Some bitches got some damn course. This course says, I'm so tired of taking these plan Bs, this nigga won't stop nutting in me. Like, take accountability, shit. You just popping plan B, talking about he won't stop nutting me. How about you stop fucking with him? The hell,
man? And that's why people do not like me and call me a race hater when I say the black community is cooked.
They are
it
roasted.
Is fucking cooked.
Roasted. Oh yeah.
Like
what black community?
Exactly. What black
exactly.
Community?
The black neighborhoods. The black community.
They got annihilated. Wait, what was it? 19 point. Hold on, let me go back. Let me make sure I get the accurate data so that way I can make sure that I'm on it because I want to make sure that I say this exactly. Yeah. 19 million have been whacked. 36.2% is what make up for the ABs that the Black American woman have done. There is no community. It's been annihilated. And that's since 1973.
You said 19 million?
Since 1973, more than 19 million abortions have been performed by Black women in the United States. Black women have consistently had higher abortion rates compared to other racial groups. They make up 14% of the childbearing population, but account for 36.2% of reported abortions. The abortion rate for Black women is 5 times higher than that for white women. Hispanic women also have higher abortion rates than white women, but not as high as Black women. Facts.
Yep. That is facts.
They destroyed that bitch.
Well, here's the thing that negates with Hispanic women, though. Hispanic women has a high birth rate. They don't just have 1 to 2 kids. Now, these motherfuckers will have a goddamn litter.
And you better not get no pure Mexican pregnant. She gonna come out looking like a lunchbox, my nigga.
All the same. They're not offering them left and right. They're not leaving them in parking lots for carbon monoxide to get them. They're not putting them in ovens. They're not sitting up there drowning them in lakes. They're not sitting up there offering them just because they don't want they don't want the children to go to their father and them offering themselves.
They ain't setting cars on fire with the kids inside.
Right, put them on fire. Like we can go over like they're walking fucking graveyards. You cannot tell me anything else. Period. Sorry.
Know, right?
Exactly how the fuck I see them. Period.
That's why men in America have had enough, folks. That's what the title of this is. We've had enough.
Dude, I refuse to take a fucking chance for that to fucking happen. I'm not. Ain't no goddamn one fucking way. Saying it like that. Ain't no fucking way. No.
And so, like, to the Black women who might be listening, let's say you are a good Black woman. Let's say you are a great Black woman. These are the bitches that give you a bad rap. Not us. These are the ladies that give you a bad fucking rap. Like, I'm sorry, but it is goddamn ridiculous. Like, this shit right here is goddamn disgusting.
It is.
Do you expect, like, ladies, do you expect, like, let's just say you a good Black woman. You got a good Black, yeah, what's up, Dragon? Fuck. Yeah, what's up?
I was just going to say, I'm going to say it like this. Since they started praising the women that are about that debauchery, especially since they started praising the woman that came out with an STD makeup line, I'm through with you motherfuckers.
Yes, sir.
Because on some real,
and I don't give a fuck how y'all
some
feel.
of my whole,
I'm sorry,
like, some of my homegirls, nigga, they thought this shit was like, they thought this shit was a joke. They thought like shit like this was parody. Until they literally start getting on social media, and it was just like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm good with the world. They don't understand what the fuck happened, bruh, in 10 years. Like my homegirl Alley Cat, recently divorcee. If it wasn't for her husband fucking up that bad, she is considering going back to her husband. Because she was just like, it is just that fucking bad out here. It is fucking weird, bruh. Like, society
Oh,
really...
she divorced too? Yeah, she gonna have hell, bro. And she divorced? Yeah, she gonna have hell. Now she divorced.
Who is this? Who is this?
Oh, my homegirl Alley Cat. I think I showed you a picture of her a long time ago.
Yeah, she fucked, bro. She divorced, bro. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no one gonna take her serious, especially a French divorce or something else like that. Ain't no motherfucking way.
Right.
Nope.
She wanted to get a divorce, but she was just like, fuck that. You gotta have some respect for, at least for your fucking family name. And so,
understandable.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah. And so I was just like, hey, no, that shit. And she just, hey, it's like this. Sometimes, fellas, as men, we do fuck up. And we fuck up sometimes knowing that we probably just lost a good one, nigga. Because I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Her ex-husband, he lost a fucking faithful one, nigga. I've been on her since when she got out of high school, nigga. And I cannot say one thing about her, I cannot say she was out there like a hoe. Only know two men she been with. My homeboy and her husband. The only reason why my homeboy was not her husband is because he didn't want to step up. He didn't want to get married. And honestly, in my opinion, he couldn't afford that wallet. He couldn't afford her bag either. So
Give me 1 second so I can take my little man out real quick. He gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right. So let's finish this off right here.
Throwing the cash, cause what a bag. Nigga know he got spinning. On the way I'm coming over if I know that he hit.
Hold. Pause real quick. Is she a big artist?
I know Dank Damone is standing next to her. Other than that, I don't think so.
Yeah, we can't play that. We can't play the music. Just realize that it's copyright issue. Yeah, but if we just had the lyrics, we could play the lyrics, but we can't really play that shit is fucking crazy.
It is, ain't it?
Shit is trash. Fucking trash.
Straight trash, man. And there's some dude about to say something after this.
Now, all the women that say that men are hypersexualizing the women, bullshit. All the women that's talking about rap music is misogynistic. Well, ladies, what you gotta say about this shit? Huh?
Right.
What y'all gotta say about this? I don't hear y'all, ladies. Speak up now. Not all at once. Shit.
So y'all can end each other. And they keep letting these records go through about this garbage, man. This hip hop now was a hip flop. All of them in that video. Trash. Trash.
I'm so tired of taking these plans.
Yeah, man, this shit crazy, man. This shit crazy. That's all I had to show as far as content goes. But let me see. Is there anything else I got on here? Nope. There's been a lot of shit going on though, man. Like for instance, I don't know if you heard. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Hold on. Let's check up on our favorite let's check up on our favorite Muslim convert.
Huh?
Let's check up on that. Hold on. Hold on, man. What happened? Watch this. We're gonna watch a little bit of this right here, man.
I mean, shout out to Mbuktu. Shout out to all of you niggas out there in the chat.
Hold on, I gotta find. He's live right now. Let me see what he's talking about. Brittany.
This is why that discussion is so real, man. This is why them Africans don't like that nigga. This why. It ain't.
What are you talking about, Brittany Griner?
It was strange to see. I'll be honest. I was just like, what the fuck is he?
Hold on, I'm trying to get to where they're talking about Brittany Griner. This is Anton.
I don't know Yo Gotti.
This is Anton. I'm gonna mute that shit because I want to get where he's talking about Brittany Griner. But what's your old girl Angela Simmons in the news too now about her and Yo Gotti breaking up his shit. Oh, here we go.
I'm shocked. Shock, I tell you. Shocked.
She was doing
pulls off her hijab, bruh.
And then lately, this is her latest one.
Never gave a damn. I ain't never gave no.
So pulled off the hijab, and obviously, this is causing a lot of conversation on the intranets, right? So
yeah, pulled off her hijab.
What do y'all think about her transformation? What seems to be a transformation back to somewhat of what she used to be shortly after her.
She was never serious about being a Muslim.
With Kevin Gates. What are y'all thoughts about that?
You talking about back to home?
Back to whatever. She playing the rap music, no longer plant life. Now it's no more hijab. Matter of fact, here, I'll read the caption of what she said. I think it said, I don't have blind loyalty to any person, place, or thing. Also, don't need excuses to do what I want to do because I accept whatever comes with my decisions. That's what she said.
I just think there was like one post. I don't think she's like going.
I just wanted to show that real quick. So basically, folks, Brittany Renner, that's why I said us men tired of this bullshit, all this fakeness. Brittany Renner, who converted to Islam, or as she says, Islam, to get married to Kevin Gates. They have a 52-day marriage. They have divorced after 52 days, but in Muslim law or in the Muslim religion, you have to stay with the person that you're trying to divorce 90 days to see if there's any reconciliation, as well as see if anybody's pregnant and having a kid. Nah, it's a damn shit. It might be a possibility she's pregnant. You never know. She might do that shit to get the money.
Kevin Gates, God damn it. Nope. I'm tired of being right, y'all. I'm really fucking tired of being right, god damn it.
I called that shit out, man, when she put the hijab on.
I am tired of being right.
She lasted exactly 6 months to almost 8 months longer than what I said she was gonna fucking last.
I am tired. Whenever I said, fellas, don't listen to what a woman believes. Watch what the man she respects believe in the most. And that's what she believes in.
And like we've also said on this channel, a woman that like you, we're willing to change shit. She breaks all her fucking. This chick switched religions.
Well, that's
Freaking
that should be,
religions.
but that happens often though.
It does, but I'm just saying. All this time she been in the limelight, just showing thottiness, and Bizam found the man she wanted. She went and changed religions. And she ain't just become a Nation of Islam Muslim. Oh, no. She went all Shiite Sunni or some shit. Had her job on.
Yeah, she was a regular Muslim.
I got because Nation of Islam don't cover up with her job.
She was actually you mean Nation of Islam doesn't cover up? The women do cover up.
They put the whole full hijab on the Nation of Islam?
Yeah.
The American version?
Yeah. Even in America, the women cover up.
That.
Yeah. Yeah. Like for her, even as a Muslim woman, she was mad fucking progressive as a Muslim woman. A Muslim woman won't even let you. A real Muslim woman won't even let you see the shape of her body. And Brittany Renner was different. You can see the shape of her body. Like,
yeah.
Like I understand the reason why them Muslim brothers be having their women covered up, bro, because them niggas got some baddies, bro.
Yes, they do.
Like, nigga, like
I seen them. I'm talking about you can see the hips through the daggum hijab.
Like
You can see them hips, dog.
When I was in Dubai, y'all, I'm telling you, god damn, nigga, I was like, fuck, I know I ain't getting no play out here. Fuck.
Why'd you say that? Because you went in no Lambo?
No, nigga, I was in a Muslim country.
Oh, I got you.
Like, only play you getting out there is you're dealing with a prostitute or a foreigner from that country, a foreigner who lives in that country. You ain't getting no play. It's hard, like, bruh. It's hard to get played with any of the conservative women out there, bruh, because them bitches are gorgeous, but they are, nigga. If you think you hitting this pussy, nigga, you getting married first.
I feel where you coming from.
Like, nigga, you getting married in 2 months, nigga. But it'd be well worth the wait, nigga. At least you know you're getting a gorgeous wife who's untouched.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yes, you are.
But yeah, Brittany, she, hey, I wish the best for her. Hey, you know, I don't know what to say. Like, 3 or 4 gonna be a 3 or 4. I don't know. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm supposed to say? Hoe gonna be a hoe.
Pretty much, bro.
Hey, Kevin Gates, just look on the bright side, nigga. At least he ain't have a kid, nigga. It should be half 304. Your kid
That ain't been determined yet, man. He may have one on the way. That 90 days ain't happened yet, bro. Gotta wait 90 days. She might start showing. She might be preggers. I doubt it though. You know, Kevin Gates, he ain't that smart though. Kevin Gates, that dude got some ways, man. He got some ways about him, dog. Boy, that dude, that got some ways, boy.
I promise you, bro, she gonna find herself. The problem with Brittany, with her, is she don't want the man that she required. Like, she don't want the man that she was supposed to be with. That's her problem. See, the man, like, she wants a flashy lifestyle. She wants that flashy, lavish lifestyle.
Yeah, just like every other woman that follows her on damn Instagram or follows some influencer.
Because honestly, if she would have played her card like a woman, like how she looks, her attitude, you know, like outside of what she has display on social media, but you know, outside of that, but she besides the bullshit, she has displayed that she got good attitude, She got a good head on her shoulders, but it's just a social. She be doing a lot of bullshit for social media. She addicted to that shit. If she get rid of her social media and get with that big country ass rancher that she wanted, like, yeah, bitch, he ain't gonna be no NFL player, nigga, but he might be a senator one day. But she don't want. The problem is a lot of these women want to be the man. They want to be the man but they don't want that man responsibility. So you feel me?
Oh heck no.
Like she wants to be the call the shots, but she don't want to have to clean the shit when they all get fucked up. She don't want to do that shit. She too good for that though. Oh, these hoes never learn, Sean.
They never do. They never do, man. Hey, so did you see this shit? Now I just came across this. Did you see this about old girl that was picking on Kevin Samuel's demise, and she now broke as fuck?
Who?
This chick that be on the radio, man. Let's look at a little bit of this.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from O'Shea Duke Jackson. Obviously, there was another video of like,
suffering right now, even after.
I mean, I think most of Kevin Samuel's haters are suffering.
Hold on. Why we just don't go to the O'Shea Duke's channel if we're gonna watch this?
I don't know, because I ain't did that yet. I didn't know it was O'Shea Duke Jackson that did that about her.
Oh.
That's why. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it at? Okay, there we go. Videos. Where the hell is it at? Boy, he be talking about everybody. Where in the hell is the video at? I gotta look through all this shit. That's why I was gonna play that, and I already saw where it was. Now I gotta look through all this shit. You been talking about damn cooking with Kaya and shit. Cheek clapping and shit.
Your mama panties is so nasty. That shit look like hot wing paper, nigga.
That nigga is stupid. Let me see if I can type in goddamn. Myron, this is Kevin Samuel instantly regrets it. Kevin Samuel told us about Tracy Ellis Ross, but fail. Here we go.
Kevin Samuels has gone viral again, even as a person that is no longer living. His clips resurfaced about 2 weeks ago when he predicted the end of Tracy Ellis Ross and that she would be only dating younger men. Tracy Ellis Ross showed up to Michelle Obama's podcast and said exactly the same thing that Kevin Samuels did. And people are vindicating him, even from the grave. But it's interesting. There are more Kevin Samuels haters that are suffering right now, even after dissing him. Now, we all know about the famous Vivica A. Fox. Vivica A. Fox is one of the most notorious Kevin Samuels haters of all time, especially when she dissed him soon as he passed away.
To me, it was a shock jock. And, you know, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, you know, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that we don't yet know the nationality, rest in peace.
And on that same stream, you even had Lisa Ray.
But I agree with Vivica. I think that sometimes when you are trying to help, it got to come in a kind of way, because we're your kind. We are your type, meaning we're Black. You know what I mean? And we are family, you know what I mean? So when you talk to us, because we as a race have been through so much, and you know, it's almost like talking to us like this does not help us.
Got it. Talk to you.
And of course,
talk to you women
these ladies
like
are no longer on Fox, so meaning their whole
I mean, someone had been talking about that on the internet today. Talking about sometimes you got to talk to these women like they damn kids.
It's like if I got to talk to you like a kid, when shouldn't I start treating you like a child?
Look, man, they so hypocritical, man. You know how it's always something or somebody on social media talking about he doesn't know how to handle her, or you got to be able to handle us black women. This is right. So I'm in a damn thread or something on Facebook on a post,
Sean,
and this
you don't
woman,
know how
and
to
this one
handle a
woman,
black woman, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying. So this woman says, you got to know how to, what she said, you don't have to handle us. I'm like, which one is it? Pick a struggle. Some of y'all on here talking about you got to know how to handle us, and then some of y'all over here talking about some we ain't to be handled. Which one is it? Seriously, which one is it? They can't make up their mind, man.
I'm a strong, independent black. Hey, Sean. I'm a strong. Sean, I want you to get this through your motherfucking head, Sean. I'm a strong, independent black man. I don't need no goddamn woman, nigga.
And to be honest, Kevin Samuels by himself was more impactful than this entire super team. Claudia Jordan, Silena Johnson, Lisa Ray, and Vivica A. Fox. But there was another person that had a lot to say that day.
Claudia is the one they about to talk about that's broke as hell now.
Claudia Jordan herself.
I think just because someone passes on, it doesn't mean we just, now we can't say anything negative or honest about you. Okay, you died. Guess what? Every single person in all these squares and everybody watching is gonna die. So we can't be held accountable for the things that we said while we were alive. Listen, I think he had some very valid points. I think people are very unrealistic about relationships. I think a lot of women and a lot of men are. It's not a woman thing and it's not a man thing. But he just so happened to pop when he started coming for black women, because he did start off being negative towards black men, and people weren't really trying to hear that.
He wasn't being negative towards no black men. See how they freaking shape their narrative. He never was negative toward no black men.
There's literally a viral clip of him shitting on a black man that he was supposed to shit on a black man for.
He was holding us accountable.
It's like it's like I was talking to that one dude on TikTok, and he was talking about passport bros and shit, how he was like being a passport bro and shit. And I was like, all right, that's what's up. I was like, well, shit. Well, you should go out there, I was telling him you should go out there, have a little fun, meet some women, but date around, fuck around a little bit and all that. He was like, oh no, I don't fuck around, bro. I don't do that. And I was just like, what do you mean you don't do that? And he was just like, he's like, shit, well, I'm a virgin still. I was like, well, shit, how old are you? Nigga, with my age. I was like, wait 1 second.
But they don't think they out there.
Damn near 40 years old, still a virgin, and you think you gonna go out there overseas and get you a woman like that, nigga? I was like, nigga,
we both we have a mutual person we know like that.
I was like, in order for you to get a woman, bro, you need a mutual person to set that shit up for you, bro. Because I was like this, I'll be real with you, bro. Oh, nigga, if I was a woman, nigga, you are easy pickings, bro. I'm about to get that wallet, nigga. And they don't got to give out pussy, nigga. Shit.
Well, we already know that's going on with so and so.
Nigga.
I ain't even checked in on that Negro. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but the person we talking about, folks, he's pretty much engaged to a prostitute. But
ain't no pretty much engaged. No, that nigga engaged to a
whore.
He's still with something might
I believe so. I haven't checked up on him in a minute.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because I ain't heard nothing, and I don't know how long about what's going on with that hippity dude all day.
Well, the fact of the matter is he put a ring on the prostitute's finger.
Fuck that nigga. That nigga, bro, that nigga can never say anything. anything off the wall to me about any goddamn
You know, he
thing.
better not say shit to me. He already know what I got.
Nigga, you can't say a motherfucking flipping Johnny Cochran, Babe Ruth ass word to me, nigga, because I'll be like, nigga. Only thing I'm gonna be like, man, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. At least I never married try to marry a prostitute, nigga. Fuck you talking to?
I'm talking about, folks. We talking about this dude flew over to another country,
paid to eat pussy, nigga.
Paid to eat some pussy,
some bloody at that.
You want to hear something? Sean.
He surfed the Red River, y'all.
Dragon. Sean and Dragon. You know that was a joke.
I'm so glad you was not there, man.
Sean, you know that was a joke between me and my homeboys back in the day, nigga. I was like, we used to joke around, like, hey man, shut your ass up, nigga. You pay to eat pussy, nigga. We used to joke around.
That is a joke.
Nigga, I have never met a nigga that did that shit in real life, nigga. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You pay to eat pussy, nigga. You was caught.
I have never seen that before until we was in Santo Domingo with that Negro, dog. When I tell you that was some of the most unmitigated, disgusting shit to even be privy to. Ain't nobody see shit, but we was privy to it. Just being privy to it, man, is disgusting, man.
Yeah.
Like, you paid, and that jank was rivered out. And you went after another nigga?
Yeah.
This dude just munching cesspools and shit.
Oh. Cesspool pussy?
Cesspool pussy, bro. You know what's crazy about Dominican women, man? Even when they be on their stuff or whatever, I have to this day, I've been involved with a few Dominican women. And to this day, I haven't yet to smell one. Like they smell like water. Seriously. I have yet to smell one. You don't get that twang smell, none of that. None of that, unless you've been in it the past 15, 20 minutes. Okay, that's different. But even then, you know, in America, you hit a chick with just a little touch of BV, bro. When she mess around and you get off in that thing for a while, man, that whole room will be smelling like some dang. She can not even have no BV. She can just have a slight pH offness. And you mess around and get off in there, boy, that just smell like
fried
2-week-old fried chicken. All in the house. Now I remember one time, man, I had this ex-girlfriend that came to visit me.
You're a racist.
From Warner Robins, Georgia. I was living in Augusta. I had a roommate. We stayed in this 13 square foot, like 13, 14 foot seat. They're like 15-foot ceilings. There was like the bottom floor of one of them old Victorian houses or something. Man, my ex came to see me, man, from Warner Robins. Now she had a little twang to it, but not like it didn't stink. It just like a natural smell. You know what I'm saying? You know how you had that natural smell and shit, right?
Oh shit! Hey Sean, I just realized, nigga, I'm coming to town next week, nigga.
Well, that's cool. I'll be here.
Yeah, nigga. I might need a place to crash, nigga.
I got a sofa, dude.
No, nigga, you sleep on, nigga. What the fuck you think this is, nigga?
Nigga, you can have a goddamn blow up mattress, dog.
Nigga, hold on, nigga. What the fuck you think this is, nigga? You sleep on the sofa, nigga. I take it your bed, nigga.
No, the fuck you ain't, nigga. Anyway, so me and this chick was getting at it, dog. We was getting at it, dog. In my room, one of my roommates' homeboys was over that day or some shit, and he was like, "Man, what the fuck going on here, man? It smell like Badissi,
Badussi, dick asshole.
Because all she had was a slight natural smell, but after being in that jank with that latex condom, you know what I'm saying? But these chicks, man, these chicks in Dominican Republic, dog, you can have sex with these jokers for hours and you don't smell shit.
Nigga, I'll be real. That shit actually happened to me, bro. It was just a fact. It was just shawty. She was just good at what she did, nigga. And goddamn, nigga, butt cheeks clenched up so much, nigga. I got up, brought all the sheets with me, nigga. All the sheets came with me, nigga.
Pause, man. Pause, dude. Really?
Butt cheeks.
That where we at now?
She was a butt. Hey,
butt
Sean.
clenched up. You
Yo,
came.
nigga. She was a butt cheek clencher, nigga. That she had there. She
Not a
had
butt
a mouth,
cheek
nigga. Goddamn, I'm like, yo, calm down, nigga. Oh, whoa. I had to get
You
up,
no butt
nigga.
cheek
All the
clencher.
sheets came with me, nigga.
You wasn't no butt cheek clencher, was she?
All the sheets came with me.
She was
nigga.
a
They
throat.
like, what
She was
the
a
fuck,
throat
nigga?
goat, or she was a throat goat, or she just had that grip.
Dog, nigga, she was
A throat
basically
entrepreneur.
I was going out of town, nigga, so she was sucking dick well enough to make sure I said yes. That she could stay at my place while I'm gone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's when you know you got one, boy.
But hey, so when
You give up your privacy.
Hey, all I can say is, man. Hey, all I can say is, Sean, is when I got back, man. At least she kept the house. The house was nice, smelling good, and everything.
That's when you know. That's when you know. You messing with a real one, dog. You leave them by themselves, and they got then you come back and shit clean and stuff. This, and that. Boy, hey, like we talk about on this channel all the time, vetting now.
Man, fuck that.
You ready for that girl, and you end up chilling with them, and they do stuff like that. You better then take note of it.
That bitch robbed me of every loose change I had, nigga. That shit.
Of course, that would be something where you vet and say, okay, I can't trust her that much.
No, it was, man. I'll be honest with you. I really didn't care. I was just like, damn, all my loose change gone, nigga. I was like, fuck.
Outside fighting
because
but
she took all my laundry money, nigga. I was mad. And I was like, damn, I gotta get some more quarters now, nigga. I was like, fuck, I gotta go back to the bank anyway. I might as well get a roll of quarters and shit while I'm at it. But nigga, I was just like, yeah, she cleaned up like a motherfucker, man. She washed all my clothes. Took the loose change out of my jeans.
They gonna do that anyway, dog. The good ones gonna do that. They gonna find coins in freaking the couch. They gonna take you mess around and leave some dollar bills in your damn clothes. You never see that shit again.
I told her, I was like, she thought it was bad. I told her, I was like, hey, you racked up pretty good, huh? I was like, how much money you find? She was like, well, I ain't find that much money. I was like, baby, I know you at least found at least $1,000 worth of loose change around all these motherfucking parts.
I tell you, man, they gonna do it, bro. They gonna do it.
She was like, she was like, well, I ain't find $1,000 worth of. I was like, really? Then I went to one of my jeans. I was just like, oh shit, you never checked these pockets? I just count how much. It was like, it was about $800. I just gave her half of the shit. I was just like, here you go.
But that's what you're supposed to do, man, with a good woman like that, dog. She cleaning up shit and everything.
That bitch no good woman. She just needed a place to stay. Fucking whore. Man, what I'm gonna say is, house pussy is always cool and all. The problem with house pussy is them bitches are always hoes. And so you get comfortable being around them, having a good time, then you fucking around, start developing some trust and emotion for these hoes. Then one day, this bitch, she gone, nigga. She up and left for the next nigga. I was like, fuck.
Sometimes that does happen.
Well, the problem I had was the next nigga she left was, it was a nigga she got there married. I was fucking mad. I was like, God damn this nigga.
He stole her, huh?
He was a simp. He was a nigga was a major simp. All right. His ex-girlfriend, he literally caught her in the act of fucking another dude and took her back.
What? You got to be kidding, man.
She broke up with this nigga, not him. She broke up with this nigga 4 years later.
Boy, when a woman cheats on you, fellas, and you take her back, all you've done is given her permission to do that shit again. All you've done is given her the insight that this dude, I can do what the fuck I want to do. He is not gonna leave me alone.
Not only that, but you basically told her is that okay, I can cheat on him, I just gotta be more careful.
Mm-hmm. She gonna continue to do it. She may have a roster.
I'm be real. I learned from a young man. I learned from it was like whenever do you fuck, I'm not sure, was it Maury Povich or was it Maury? Do you remember that boy? He got a girl. He thought he got a girl pregnant. Found out none of the kids he thought was his were his.
That was
and
more.
You got his mama. His
that
mama
was a big old
trying,
fat black girl too. I remember that shit.
You got his mama trying to convince him to raise the kids still.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I remember that one.
I
We
think
men
it's
have had enough of this shit, y'all.
his mama, and that's the reason why I said I don't put the bullshit even past. I'm like, bro, that's why I was like, yo, when it comes to family, I was like, bro, family don't mean shit.
Not to them. Happiness mean to these type women. Happiness is what they shoot for.
No, man,
if it ain't
family
happiness, they don't
Bruh.
mean nothing for them.
Nigga, I bust down a woman's sister-in-law, her brother's wife, damn near in front of her. She shut the fuck up and kept it to the sister code, saying, well, her brother should be treating her better.
Ain't that crazy? Let's continue on with the video.
Themselves, but what they were trying to hear about was how it's the women's fault.
Interesting.
So then he blew up, and then our dumbasses went and supported him. You know what I mean?
Again, this happened exactly when Kevin Samuels passed away, and Marlon Wayans had made a statement in the defense of Kevin Samuels. And so they were basically recapping his life and how they didn't like the fact that he was so harsh towards black women. But Claudia Jordan didn't stop there. She actually said something probably more offensive than the other ladies on the stream.
I think there is a place for people like Kevin Samuels to say, listen, you're being unrealistic. You have nothing you're bringing to the table, and you want this high value man, although Kevin Samuels himself was not a high value man.
So what she's saying here is Kevin Samuels was not a real high value man at all. In other words, he's a fraud or he's fraudulent. It's very interesting because if you look at the tenets that it took to become a high value man, you must add value to others, which Kevin surely did. You must make over $10,000 a month for over 2 or 3 years, which Kevin Samuels did. So according to his own definition, he must be included in that. I mean, it's biased, so he must be a high value man. And Kevin Samuels was indeed getting really rich. I talked to him personally, and there were times that Kevin Samuels could clock over $300,000 in a month, and none of those ladies could do that on Fox. So, but it's okay. Let's take Claudia Jordan's word for it. Kevin Samuels, according to her, was not a high value man. So then the argument must be that Claudia Jordan would certainly consider herself to be a high value woman. And at least the men that would want to date her would be high value men as well, right?
And to this day, Claudia Jordan is single and has never been married.
Well, Claudia Jordan, what do we have
Does she even
here?
have any
It seems
kids?
that I've been doing a little bit of
No, Claudia Jordan is kidless. She is kidless.
Another childless cat lady.
She sure is. And I think everybody up there, not everybody up there, but yeah, I don't think she got no kids. She has, it says she had a spouse from 2009 to 2010. So she's been married once. That bitch lasted a year.
Sean,
A fucking year.
When JD Vance said that shit hurt a lot of women.
Oh, I know.
That shit, like, no, see, you gotta understand,
former
bruh.
Miss Rhode Island, former Miss Teen USA, former Rhode Island USA 1997, former USA 1997.
Who?
Claudia
Who?
Jordan. Claudia Jordan.
Oh, Man, shit, Claudia, bruh, nigga. One thing that's my first time seeing Claudia Jordan without her glasses. Claudia Jordan looked fine as fuck with glasses on.
Claudia Jordan is a very pretty woman. She just fucked up in the head. She used to be a fucking beauty model.
What I'm saying is she looked fine as fuck with glasses. That was my first time seeing her without no glasses, bruh.
Oh
And
yeah.
she do not look, bruh. With her glasses on, you like, man, she gets, man.
I've always seen her without glasses. And
I
I always thought she was pretty.
I've never seen her with glasses, without glasses. This is my first time seeing her without glasses.
I'm looking at all her photos on Google, and I can't even find a photo with glasses.
I don't see how. That's the only time I have ever seen Claudia Jordan was with glasses on.
I see her with some shades on. I mean, she's pretty. I mean, she ain't got the most bodacious body or anything like that. You don't have to have a beautiful body, ladies, to be admired and look good. She just got that regular She got a Victoria's Secret body. She got one of them bodies.
Well, she has a model body.
Yeah, she's got a model body. Well, she's a former pageant winner. So
investigation, and somehow I accidentally came up across a particular clip that Tasha K had. Now, if you guys don't know, Tasha K and Kevin Samuels were indeed, I would say, not close friends, but really close allies. He would check in on her and she would do the same thing. So Tasha K didn't really have a whole lot of issue with Kevin Samuels, especially when he was brave enough to come to her podcast, which he obliged. And he did that even though it was somewhat of a harsh or difficult interview. He still did the same thing. But we're not mentioning the fact that, this lady here
Time out. That Tasha K interview with Kevin Samuels was it was not a harsh interview. What the fuck are you talking about?
that's just O'Shea, man. You know, his opinion means about as much as a $2 bill. He has some takes, man. He has some fucking takes.
Supposed to be
like you seen the Tasha K interview with Kevin Samuels?
No, I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
Mm-mm.
Damn, you should watch it. It was pretty fucking good.
Okay,
it was a pretty good interview. Like, it was just if O'Shea got harsh from that shit, nigga. I don't want to see I don't want to see what that nigga version of good. I don't want to see that nigga version of good look like, nigga. Because, nigga, if that if that good interview they had was a harsh interview, nigga, what the fuck?
He must be looking for most perfection, dog.
Like, nigga, what you want her to, nigga, just say yes to everything this nigga said?
Mm-hmm. O'Shea might be trying to get off on the interview. He might like Tasha K. O'Shea like them real dog Ugandan looking women.
Man, O'Shea got paid for pussy, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I know he probably still. He probably
it's like what it's like what EF said. She's an ex-worker. She was just like, yo, you just got some dudes out here who are just so fucking ugly. They have to pay. I'm sorry, O'Shea. You look like you got O'Shea, you look like you have terrifying looking nightmares, nigga. Fuck out of here, O'Shea.
His nightmares is terrifying, bro.
Bro, nigga, like imagine if you was sleeping, you woke up and you see O'Shea, nigga, you'd be scared too, wouldn't you?
Good God. Don't put that visual in my head, man. All right, man, let's get on with the video. Fuck that.
Be a high value woman, she's having some issues. In fact, there is a person that is exposing her on Tasha K's podcast for allegedly doing this.
Happened with Claudia. Why she call you a scammer, but she hit you up. She just bought a house. She just bought a house not too long ago.
But she had property here in LA that she was renting. So the girl.
Oh shit! Remember we did this?
We did what?
We talked about this. You remember this, Sean?
Nope, I sure do not.
Yeah.
I don't remember this, dog.
Yeah, we talked about this. It was basically how Claudia Jordan, but Yeah, go ahead, continue. Back to the
It's done. I need this type of paperwork done. And you know, I'm all for helping the girls who got bad credit or got criminal convictions or whatever they got going on, get housing.
So what did you do for Scratchy Cat?
Baby, I did some bank statements.
Not Scratchy Cat. She just called this chick Scratchy Cat.
It was right in this video, in this picture. We had met up, and Annie right there, and that's Tamar, and that's Claudia.
What you put on the bank statement? What you took her from a what to a what? What you made it look like she made?
I made her look like she had a couple of $100,000s in her bank account. And I hit her up on Instagram. I was like, girl, all that you talking, you act like you don't remember what you asked me to do for you. Them bank statements I did so you can qualify for those apartments.
Dang, so he gonna tell on himself? He gonna tell on himself.
Fucking idiot.
Right on goddamn YouTube.
Yeah. So this is the reason why the reason why I don't believe what he's saying all the ways, because nigga, you know you're committed to fraud right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
This will be in your fucking this video right here will be your evidence against you, you dumb fuck. If this is true.
Yeah, he dumb as hell.
Yeah, which I don't believe is even happened.
That's crazy, man.
Vince, when you first got on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that apartment in the high rise, and you know that's Kenya homegirl and everything, but baby, don't sit there and throw stones in glass houses, baby.
Now, this gentleman is named David Cunningham. Now, of course,
and then O'Shea put his whole government out there.
What he just admitted online is actually crazy. It probably can get him some years in the feds. But he said, listen, he helped falsify bank statements for Claudia Jordan, and there are even pictures of them together.
O'Shea snitching? No, it ain't snitching if he just said it himself.
Because Claudia Jordan has terrible credit. And because Claudia Jordan has terrible credit, she was unable to purchase a house. He had to help her do because Claudia Jordan didn't even have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. That's crazy because Kevin Samuels used to have hundreds of thousands of dollars just sitting on his PayPal. He hadn't even checked it at certain points. But this is a woman saying that Kevin Samuels is not high value, but she don't even have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. So you need somebody allegedly to falsify bank statements when you can barely even have a house, but somehow you have the audacity to call somebody else a non-high value person, but at the same time, your ass is broke. By the time that Kevin Samuels died, he was making so much money hand over fist, it was ridiculous. I can justify it. I know, all right? He was making so much money, he couldn't even spend it all. But here you have Claudia Jordan playing basically a backup role on Fox Soul, who can barely pay her own bills. And it's crazy because the women out here who are always so upset at the message of Kevin Samuels are always the women that he was talking about. You know what the old saying is, family? If it don't apply, what? Just let it fly. When I hear women talking about dudes are broke, dudes are bumming, dudes are lazy, dudes don't want to do anything.
They projecting when they do that shit.
Dudes don't want to take care of women. Hey, I don't get upset. And the reason why I don't get upset is because, well, they're not talking about me. Now, when people talk bad about black men as a whole, aka Cynthia G, then of course that is something that would upset me. But Kevin Samuels went out of his way to clearly identify what type of women that he was talking about. And unfortunately, those who are chronically single and can't get a man, like your Vivica A. Foxes, like your Claudia A. Jordans, like your Lisa Rays, all had a problem with it. Now, it's interesting, Selena Johnson, who was the only woman on that
Selena, dumbass,
podcast that was married, had some level of problem with Kevin Samuels, but showed him the most sympathy. And the reason why she did is because she's a married black woman and understands what he was trying to get across. But you have these people like Claudia Jordan who have to falsify bank statements, and Claudia Jordan is for sure damn fine and for sure attractive. But the reason why that needs to be the case is because it's simple, guys. Nobody wants.
She ain't fine now. She's attractive. She ain't fine. She ain't never been fine. She just been attractive.
To put up with Claudia Jordan. I know that must hurt your feelings, if you will, but nobody is sitting up here saying, oh boy, you see Claudia Jordan, boy, she's so fine. I tell you what, Lord Jesus, ooh, Look at that light skinness over there. What? I
Look
want
at
to
this dude.
marry her. She got a nice attitude. I sure would buy her a new house. What? If I saw her in these streets, boy, ooh, wait, I'd take that girl to Baskin Robbins, boy. I sure would.
Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no.
Hell to the no. Don't nobody want to put up with Claudia Jordan ass at all. Nobody. Not today. Not tomorrow.
She was married for 1 year. These chicks out here trip me out. Talking, ain't enough for me to get a man. Of course, it ain't enough for you to get a man. All you gotta do is come out the house, smile, take a number, act like you like the dude, but you can't stay. You can't keep a man. Can't stay in a relationship. Monkey branching asses.
Tomorrow, not next week, not the next damn day. Because you know what? You actually got to be respectful for a man to want to deal with you. And for somebody like Claudia Jordan, who has that little stank ass attitude, I'm sorry, you're going to need to falsify documents no matter how fine you are, because no rich man is going to want to put up with you and your stuff. You're going to basically go down the whole Tracy Ellis Ross route. And because you're going down that route, you over there mad at somebody. But guess what? I know you're mad, but it's not my fault. But God.
Yep. But we've been going almost. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So if y'all ladies, if you gonna go that Tracy Ellis route, you gotta understand, whenever that money is gone, that man is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So just letting y'all ladies know, you better keep that money up.
I had an ex, man, that I used to chill with, man. She was cool people, but she was a little bit too smelled herself too much. Like, she made more money than me and shit. So, you know, she said something to me that was very disrespectful. I cut her ass off completely. Give a damn, you got you my house. We was sitting in the back of her cousin's car going somewhere, and she's like, "Will you stop popping that gum?" Now now that don't sound bad, but here's the reason why that shit pissed me off. You sit around the house all fucking day chewing ice, just because you fucking anemic. I don't say shit to you about that shit. I pop gum one motherfucking time. Could you please stop popping that gum? The fuck? You know what? No, I'm good. Some people hear that. Some people, yeah. Sometimes anemic people that anemic, especially the women, because I've never met an anemic guy. They chew ice. They like to eat ice. I don't know what it is about it. It may be because, you know, I don't know. Maybe they're like ingesting the ice in the water and stuff, and it melts and whatnot, and it increases the volumes of their the blood flow, and so that may help them with their anemia. I'm not sure. I haven't really researched it, but I know that she used to chew ice all the fucking time, and she had anemia really bad. Not all of them do it. The ones that have it really bad do it. So she's chewing ice all the fucking time. Then gonna talk about some, would you please stop popping your gum? And she didn't do that shit like whisper it to me and no shit like that. She did that shit in the back of her cousin. Me and her sitting in the back of her cousin's car. Her cousin up there with his girlfriend. We going somewhere, and she's like, "Could you please stop popping your gum?" Like, what the fuck? Really, shouting? No, I see right now. And she got married, was married for like 4 years, and guess what? Got divorced. Now she by herself, no kids, chilling over here in Douglas County. I wanted to say, you know,
shut up, bitch.
You know, but it is what it is, man. I left her to fuck alone, dude. Fuck alone, dog. Had to, bro. Yeah, man, we've been going for some time, man. You know, I think we've had a pretty good lie tonight, man. I gotta get me a little rest. I'm starting to get a little sleepy over here. Yeah. But yeah, man, this has been good. I gotta work tomorrow. I'll let y'all know the next time we do this thing, man.
All right, sounds good to me. Thank everyone for watching, coming out.
Yes, sir. Holla at y'all.
Appreciate y'all coming. Fuck y'all.
Thanks,
Peace out.
Peace.